Incredible.
I'm here. I could even show off on the webcam for a second, but all I have is a phone, so
Here we go. Not everyone has a webcam, so it's not going to show up, but that's fine. We don't need it.
Yeah. So, yeah, last time, you guys made, well, one of you made friends with the cultists. Uh, and you settled in. You have no room to call anyone a degen. Macroback. Uh, Settled in for a good night's sleep after just getting mobbed by thing after thing after thing. And it's morning now. And Fabric, the head cultist, gently shakes awake Francine.
Francine scream.
All right.
It's just a tick. Don't worry about it. What? What? Who is the line? Have they broken the line?
A line?
Oh, oh yeah, no, Fabric. Hello.
Hello. I can't remember the voice I did for this dude.
Like a clean Danny DeVito.
I can guarantee that's not true.
I'm pretty certain it was a more silky smooth voice version of Gordon Ramsay.
Where's the lamb sauce?
It was
Like
a
that.
replication of Morgan Freeman.
It's rotten.
It was like a tone shifted, kind Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Now choose one of our impossible options and go for it.
She's just slightly disgruntled Travis.
It's just becoming Travis at this point.
like a like a funny racist. Go ahead, Travis. Pick one.
It is morning. Are you prepared to see the the dragon?
Yeah, let me just my friends are all a little reticent, but I'm gonna go make the offer a final time.
Of course. We
All
shall
right,
meet you in front of the home that the dragon has made for itself.
perfect. I'm gonna subvert expectations here and make the offer to Droop first,
All right. So you're
mainly
gonna.
to see if Droop is still alive.
All right. So you up and wander out of town.
Yeah, to where we left like the wagon. I get. Do we have anything? Like, do we have a donkey or something?
Y'all have been walking on foot.
I mean, but for
Yeah,
like
like
pack.
we had a wagon earlier.
Yeah. And then you
And
had to
then we
give it to the
yeah.
guy who owned it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We have a Droop and several bags that I assume Droop carries.
Yeah.
Hey, Droop,
Galaga.
you alive?
Huh? He's made like a whole little camp for himself.
How you doing out here, buddy?
Fine. How are you? Did,
Uh,
did they all die?
no, no, no. They're all, I assume, still alive and sleeping in another building. We
Oh,
have a chance
okay.
to like meet a dragon on friendly terms. You want in?
Uh, I, I suppose.
By all means, here. Let me get you a. You're a small guy, so let me get you a small thing to give it.
All right.
What do you want? A gemstone? I got a pearl in here.
I don't know. I could give. Uh, what does Droop have?
Very little.
What do Droop got?
Droop had a couple coins, if I remember correctly.
Droop had a lot. Uh, he does like pull out a pretty big pearl. I could give it this.
Perfect. I was gonna give you mine of those, but that's
Oh wait, did you have him give you
the big pearl.
like the gems he had had?
Yeah, the carnelians and the malachites and the pearl.
Carnelian's paradox and a
Paradox
pearl.
is gonna be something.
Yeah, I thought he still had that.
No, absolutely.
All right, then he does not pull out the pearl.
You know, there's
He
a
just
paradox though, because I don't have those on my sheet.
all right. Yeah, he pulls out a couple paradox. I could give
Uh,
him these.
I have the pearl. I have a big pearl if you want it. If you think those paradox are like it's sort of like a life to gold kind of thing. I assume.
I mean, they look nice.
They do. You sure? Three of those should be good.
Oh, I only have two.
All right. Here's a carnelian.
Well, then your life is forfeit.
I'm gonna give him one of my nice cut carnelians.
All right,
All right, he should be fine.
all right.
Come on, we're gonna go get the others. See if they want to take part in this.
Okay.
This is the next morning, right?
Yeah.
Would any of us have potentially already been up, or is this like roused a little earlier than say most other people?
Well, the cultists are doing this at sunrise. So unless one of y'all is, I would assume that y'all are just starting to come around, if not still asleep.
Okay.
Francine's gonna go knock on the door.
I think Granny, the light sleeper that she is in her old age, was woken up by the knocking, and she comes to the door in whatever it is she's wearing at the moment, and oh,
Like,
so what's up?
nothing much. We're just about to go meet the dragon. If any of you guys wanna uh, meet a dragon on relatively friendly terms.
Right now,
Mm-hmm.
it's right. Could we have like an hour to prepare? Like everyone's asleep.
Uh,
I'm holding a door.
I'm gonna like tentatively cut that to like half an hour, but yeah,
We'll see what
like
we can do. Everyone, wake up!
What? Demons!
It's dragon time, apparently. Get ready.
Oh my god, that's almost as bad as Is that worse than demons?
I don't know, but I gotta go quickly foraging. Granny's gonna go to the outskirt around, I guess, the building and grab some berries to make some oat cakes before the journey.
All right.
I
This
thought
will.
we weren't. I thought we weren't gonna see the dragon.
I thought so too, but I guess that's wrong.
Well,
it's
no.
completely optional.
Oh.
It's
Dragon.
Oh.
up to you guys. I just wanted to extend the offer.
Oh. In that case, I can forage longer. Good. I'm gonna make some nice berry oat cakes.
For the dragon, or just like
No,
because
just
you're
just
you?
a general, just a general. It's like a nice morning treat.
Polly, you wanna join in? things break bad, you're like one of
Um,
two people here who could probably slip away.
I am. No, no, I'm not gonna go dragon. Not unless everyone else is going.
No.
McRuback said no, so I assume.
Does that mean Crinkle and Tinkle will not be going?
I already said I wasn't gonna be going.
Cool, right, my bad. I just woke up too. I'm a little. Oh,
We'll see him one day. We'll see him one day, big guy.
Thank you, Crinkle. And when we do see him, we shall see him fall from the sky in a glorious ball of fire. Know your place well. There we go. I am going to kill this dragon eventually. Welcome to my new motivating factor. Kill the dragon, glory to my Bluebeard.
I guess in that time, Gran. Oh, I'll wait.
No, go ahead, Dran.
Well, Granny, I seeing as this is kind of like a break, might actually go out the door around the side since there's bushes and stuff and look for a couple edible berries.
Yeah, there sure are some bushes.
There sure are some bushes.
150,000 twigs like.
Just like around the side. Just like, not venture too far.
If this post gets 50,000 likes, Macroback will fight the dragon. Upvote if you love Meglubian. Ignore for Helm.
Oh my god. Well, if nobody wants to join in, by all means, I guess just stand by for nightmare noises in case this, on the off chance this goes just terribly.
Will do.
Alright, good luck, Fanseed.
Have fun.
Here's something. It's either going to be very fun or not fun at all. Either way, if like the worst happens and I survive, I'll meet you guys back in town.
Okay. That sounds like a plan.
All right.
Macrobat, you wanna hang out together in this little crumpled building? It's nearby.
You know I'm all about hanging out in buildings.
What do you mean by that?
Let's go. Let's bunker down. See if there's any dragon action we can get. Maybe I could. Whoa!
Alright, I gotta find a fucking token for Droop.
Just use the goblin token, but make it like one size smaller.
I don't know how to do that.
Did I find any twig blights or did I find berries?
Survival check.
Whew.
Don't fail it.
Yeah, Oh no, wait! I can make that via the thing. Ho ho! I don't need to do that. I can do this. 9.
Yeah, you find some subpar berries.
Ah, subpar's fine. They're gonna be baked into a cookie. All right, so Granny's gonna go and I guess in the safe refuge of the spot we once slept, craft some oatcakes for the morning. And with that, she will then have like 3 oatcakes ready and able. 2 oatcakes ready and able.
Alright.
And they will give temp HP equal to my proficiency bonus.
Which is
2.
you, right?
Good God, that's a lot of walking. Just tab back into the map to see Crinkle teleport all over the place.
It's the demons.
They're
Hello,
inside me, making
friend.
my body all jiggly.
Jacob, could you repeat that, please?
Oh, I just said hello. I was just greeting them.
Hello.
This is Droop. I own him.
All right.
Say hello, Droop.
Hello. Well,
So we're just meeting this dragon on the appropriate, like, the friendliest terms you can.
eventually.
Can we roll an insight check or anything?
Sure.
I should have done this so much earlier, but honestly, it doesn't matter.
The wrong app with a dice on the cover.
13.
Yeah.
Setting my shit to normal. What's up?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't seem like he's lying.
It's better safe than sorry.
Yeah. So,
Oh, I wanted to say one thing before we actually went in there.
yes.
Uh, Droop and I's offerings kind of like you guys have those three very nice diamonds. Do you mind if we give our like material offerings, especially
Oh,
considering that mine involves fitting on the claw and that'll take a minute. So like that's a thing I can be doing while you give yours.
mm, I suppose.
And Droop's just got free gems.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Yes. After you. Moving out of the way of the doorway.
Oh no. Oh, me first. All right.
Well, was that not what you just asked?
Oh yeah, I thought we were all going in as a group, but yeah, by all means, Droop,
Well, the
come on, let's
doorway is only so big.
yeah. All right, come on, Droop, right after me. All right, stepping into the room. What do I see?
Uh, It's uh this bit is a pretty basic uh like little cottage that's kind of empty. Uh you uh there isn't even like a lot, like what furniture had been in here seems to have been smashed, and you see a door that you presume leads out back, and then one that leads into the tower next door. Well, next door is part of the building.
Out of curiosity, this doesn't look like an alchemist shop, like just by the placement of rubble, right?
No, it's not an alchemist shop. I'm pretty sure you got told the this building, like back when Thunder Tree was a thing, belonged to a wizard
Wait,
who lived in town.
I mean, a wizard's tower could be connected to an alchemy shop. To be fair,
Yeah, but uh, this is just what the wizard's home was.
and we still somehow haven't found that fucking alchemy shop.
Yep, there's like one building y'all never went into.
It couldn't be that one. What are the odds?
It's literally the last place you would look, I guess.
Well, I hope the group finds the thing while Francine is being fucking eaten.
gross.
All right. Francine's going over to the door,
All right.
and to be polite, she's gonna knock.
All right. Uh, I mean, you don't get an answer.
You're ready.
Uh, what would it be called?
Rumble,
No,
rumbling,
no,
dragon noises.
no. Make a perception.
All right. I've made that check before. See. 9.
Yeah, right now you're not really hearing anything.
All right. Opening the door.
All right. You open it and it's the ground floor of a tower. There are arrow slits in most of the circle. And these guys just start coming in behind you because they're gonna follow you. Uh, and then there are old stairs leading up to what you assume is the roof. And
God.
in
I
my
think
head, this tower is like a fucking like full size, actual building size, like rook from chess.
probably something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, imagine how drafty this place would have been.
Well, the door leading into the tower seemed pretty hardy.
I mean, the slits. There's this hole in the wall.
Yeah. He didn't live in the tower. He lived in the little cottage.
Well, yeah, but you spend a lot of time, so it works.
Yeah, there's a smashed desk.
I mean, I know from my experience with forts, they're never exactly built for.
So you're heading up.
Oh, absolutely.
All
I'm excited.
right.
Out of character, I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Mostly to see how big this fucking token will be.
All right. So as you climb up the stairs, uh, a very heavy, acrid smell starts filling your nose.
I want to describe Francine's like Francine and all by extension group because she makes sure of it. Offering out head down, you know, like holding an object of value, not looking right at the.
Uh, well, when you get to the top, you hear like low snoring, like this dragon is still asleep.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, it's not awake yet. Abort, go backwards.
And Droop does start backing up, but then like the cultists are on the stairs behind you. What 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 are you doing?
Give me just 1 second.
Also, all right. As a reminder, this was done like they chose to do this early on purpose so that it would be less likely to blast them with acid as intruders.
Ah, the old get it while the dragon's basically asleep. So the dragon wakes up and goes, ah!
So the dragon wakes up and sees a shiny thing, and it's like, ooh, a shiny thing.
Now he's off his rhythm.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
I was just saying they chose early to present stuff to the dragon because hopefully it would wake up and see the shiny thing and not immediately fucking blast them with acid as intruders.
Uh, well, it's still asleep. Fabric.
Well, you made something for it. Wake it up and present it.
All right. Are you sure that's not going to be? Is shining object worth more than being woken up?
Well,
Uh, uh, fuck it. I guess. Uh, Francine's going to say a very short prayer to fucking Tiamat.
yeah. Also, you wanna, uh, give give me a perception check again. It like did you at all look at the dragon or look at what it was sleeping on?
Only a little.
All right, yeah,
Just enough to.
give me a perception check.
19.
All right. Uh, so yeah, you notice a bunch of gold and silver that's piled up. Like, not a lot is misleading, but pretty good for basically a brand new horde. Uh, you noticed a
Coins or
few,
trading?
huh?
Coins or trading?
Coins.
All right.
You notice a couple of rolled up, like one piece
What
of
was that?
paper. You notice one piece of paper that's like just kind of bound, and then like another fucking scroll case, uh, that's off to the side.
All right.
Uh, you notice, you see a uh silver you a couple of silver goblets with like let me look something up real quick.
Filigree.
No. Yeah, a like weird light blue stone, like light blue stones studded in each of them.
Can I make a intelligence or whatever? Is it? Actually, I'm a
Yeah.
jeweler. Would I know or not?
I mean, I would still have you roll intelligence to see if you know what it is.
13. Flat.
They're moonstones.
Oh.
Yeah, some goblets with moonstones embedded in them. And then you see, uh, kind of off to the side, a rusty old axe, that seems to be dwarven made, and it has some dwarven runes written over it. Uh, do you don't read dwarven, do you?
I do not think so. Nope. I got common and draconic.
All right. Yeah. Well, You probably recognize it as dwarvish. You just don't know what it says.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird that a dragon has it here, though.
it sure is. I
Uh,
bet
so
the crewback would know.
so what do?
I've been told to wake up the dragon,
Yeah.
so gonna get down on one knee and make a and start speaking in Draconic, I guess. What do I say? Um, I
Group.
got a night. How sleepy is this dragon?
Huh?
How asleep is this dragon?
Uh, Asleep? I don't know how to answer that.
I mean, like an old worm could like be in a slumber that an earthquake couldn't wake up.
No, no. This is just like asleep.
No.
This isn't like 10,000 years. Will give you such a crick in the neck.
Fred's even just saying Draconic, Emerald Lord. We're here to we've come to seek your presence, I guess.
All right.
She's been forced to improv.
And Droop is like right behind you, still on the stairs. Uh, and
Ow!
uh, yeah, the dragon shifts, and uh, its mouth opens close to the height of you as it yawns, and uh, a puff of just like air that makes your eyes water and sting. Uh, and its eyes open and then lock onto you and narrow and then look. I assume you're like holding out your
Yeah,
thing that you made, and then
the
it
big
looks,
bracelet.
yeah, looks, narrows at you, looks down at what you're holding, and its eyes go wide again. Oh boy. What what is this?
An offering.
And who are you?
Francine.
I see.
Oh, and that's Droop. He's with me. He's fine. He's just a little goblin.
Duke does a little wave. Well, and what is your offering?
I me or Droop.
You.
Oh, I made you this. It fits. It should, with a little bit of effort on my part, fit right onto one of your uh, big beautiful claws.
Go ahead. And it
She just
does like outstretch one of its terrifyingly long claws at you.
all right. And Francine's a veteran. She's been through some fucking shit. She a pause and then she just does it. She puts it on there, taking out a couple of tools, and you know.
Yeah. So yeah, while you're doing that, Droop, like this dragon, its attention is mostly on you, which Droop uses to just go in at the fucking gems to its pile and then cower in the corner.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
move
only
you closer so that there's room for these
oh,
guys to get here.
by all means. Yeah,
So yeah,
put group off somewhere safe.
yeah. And so, Galaga. Fabric. Uh, steps up. My dear Lord Dragon, I am Fabric. Myself and these men have gathered to worship the dragons. As offering to help build your horde, firstly, we present, and he does open the box, and Venom Fang looks up from what you're doing, and this fucking greedy Gus just immediately narrows in on, like, the morning light is just coming up over the I can't think of what the things are called at the top of the tower.
Battlements, buttresses,
Uh,
merlins.
sure. Like the light is coming through two of those and are hitting the diamonds. I see at them. And he does. He puts them down next to Droop's gems. Also, my lord, we bring you two willing, able-bodied slaves who you have already met.
Ah,
And Droop
Francine's gonna
gets
see how.
scared.
Time to bust out the
Francine's
draconic.
gonna hold up. Yeah. Francine holds up a hand to Droop to like keep him from panicking. But her eyes are locked on this fucking dragon and how it reacts.
Did anyone else just detect a massive betrayal? I'm sensing a massive betrayal.
Yeah, I
No,
hope it
my
wasn't
priest,
my oat
everything's
cookies.
fine. Now, do you have any tunes?
No. Go
Back
crack
to
it.
the action. Back to the action.
Do you have any seven? All right,
I
on.
said, come back to the action.
Randy, you're also outside of the house.
It is over.
It's just a placeholder. All right.
Uh, and Fabric is just fucking ignoring Francine's reaction.
Francine's looking at the dragon. She doesn't care about Fabric.
Well,
But the,
still, uh, all we ask, my lord, is to know your name and allow us to serve you. And the dragon looks between Fabric and Francine, then looks over at Droop, then back at Francine.
Francine is stone faced.
My name is Venom Fang, and I accept.
Per-
And
I would like to say a short, just a very tiny thing. I and the person who came with me are willing to be taken, if it is your will, Venom Fang, but we will not be given by paltry men.
it seems you are a bit too late for that.
I'm more than willing to prove myself against this leader of commoners as one worthy of your service. I miss something? Did you say something?
Now I'm trying to think of what to say. And how would you do this?
I'm. And she looks at Fabric and then looks at Venom Fang and says, "I'm better than he is. I fought in the wars of men and prevailed. I'm stronger. I'm smarter. He had the time to gather some gems, but he's not. What he can do and what I can do are two entirely different things.
You are just a little kobold.
I'm a little kobold who was welcomed into the society of humans."
And stout.
What was that?
Like I'm a little teapot. It's nothing relevant.
Oh.
And yet you are being given to me.
I didn't know about this yesterday. Kind of sprung on me as well. I mean, I came here willing to bend the knee to you, Venom Fang, but I didn't expect to be given by a man who has no right to give.
And Fabric does speak up at this point. But I remember you saying that you would love nothing more than to serve the dragon, correct?
Of course, but how one is given is important. Like this is my life, Maverick, and I'd rather, you know, take the knee myself than have my legs swept out from under me.
But ultimately, it changes nothing.
I mean, the beginning of something is very important. You know that. I'm no helpless damsel. I'm no common kobold. When I give myself over, I give myself over willingly. Your machinations have nothing to do with it because they don't matter, Fabric. You seek to serve Dragon. I seek to serve Dragon. Singular. Your loyalty is split for some reason.
It is not.
Mine is not. You should have chosen your words more carefully.
We came to this place because we heard that Venom Fang was here, and we wished to admire his reverence ourselves.
Uh, Venom Fang, Emerald Lord. How did you end up in this place?
Well, I found it, abandoned of all. Annoyances, for the most part, and with some lovely little trinkets. So I decided to make it mine.
You of course know of the delirious how do you say that? Deleterious effects of twig blights and the like on dragon development.
I cannot say that I do.
Oh, it's like what they do. You ever seen one of those little trees that sometimes people in monasteries have?
I can picture it.
Yeah, it's like it's supposed to be a towering oak, but instead it's 6 inches tall.
Yes.
What if I can offer you two things that
Are you
these
explaining a twig? I know what a twig blight is.
no. Twig blights are no longer a part of it. I can offer you two things that these little men cannot, and that is moving all of your things 100% safely,
That would
and
be your job anyways.
a home worthy of your name.
And where is that?
Cragmaw Caverns. It's a cave that was goblin in nature, but I drove those paltry fools out of it. And now all that's left is a rather impressive cave, already pre-built with traps and places for minions.
Alright,
It's a,
you're gonna have to make some kind of check here.
I figured. Which one?
Uh, I guess you didn't technically lie, so fucking the one that isn't deception.
I got good news. They're all the same.
Alright.
All of them, but potentially the softest form of intimidation. Which, to be fair, the idea of growing up like a bonsai tree would be scary, but I understand. If not,
Yeah.
so what am I making? Persuasion?
Yeah.
How bad is it? An
If
8.
Ma
Cool.
if Maxwell would like to confirm what I rolled.
Is it a natural 20?
It's a fucking no. I was about to say it's a fucking one, and then just make Travis really angry. No, it's
What is,
it's a different number.
what's the number? Tell me the number.
It's a natural 20 plus 1 for a total of 21.
Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry.
You piece of shit.
I I used a dice roller. Used the dice rolling app.
Yeah, I got commanding presence, but that's not gonna help me here.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was about to say
What is it?
saving face, and I was like, nope, that's macroback.
That's
No,
Macroback
commanding
and also
presence.
would not have done anything here.
No, even at maximum, it would have brought me up to 16.
Why would I move to some paltry little cavern
Well, there's
when
the druid.
the druid is of no concern to me? That old man will be dead either of age or foolishness if he tries to get rid of me.
I. This is um. This must be my mistake, Emerald Lord. But I assumed all druids were part of a rather wide circle, and that his death by violence would draw 2 dozen like him to this place.
Who dozen old men mean nothing to
Is that bravado or is he just stupid?
bit
Oh,
of
I,
bit of column A, bit of column B.
here I'll get the I'll break off a for rolling's sake because it's fun.
Yeah, rolling dice is fun.
An 8.
Alright.
Another.
I mean, he's not. Uh. Hmm. thinks he's telling the truth.
That's fair. I
Why does he have a perception of seven if he only has a +1 to wisdom? What the fuck?
monsters can have like skill in skills.
Mhm.
Wow.
Like the equivalency of training.
Yeah. So, anyways, 2 dozen old men are nothing to him.
It is of course your choice, my lord, but I want this tower. Sorry, I started that sentence wrong. Won't you outgrow this tower within the next century?
Well, perhaps, but that gives me time to find something else, something
And
more
even
worthy
worse,
of me.
but there's the added problem of you will outgrow this tower and be a magnificent adult dragon next to the largest city on the Sword Coast. I know humans who aren't like Fabric. I know a lot of people who aren't like Fabric, and they will, hundreds of them, thousands of them, will come bearing the sharpest weapons and the most damaging spells you can imagine, trying to spill your lifeblood to carve their name into the fading face of history.
Let them try. Their little trinkets will adorn my pile before they can scratch me.
And see, odds are, yes, like 99 times out of 100, you will prevail with no problem because you are mighty and you are beautiful and you are powerful.
I am aware.
They only have to be lucky once.
You doubt your new master.
I don't doubt you. I don't doubt you at all. I know how powerful you are. I also know that when it comes to battle, luck is the deciding factor. 100%. Droop is pathetic, but if he picked up a knife, there is a luck's chance that he slays you. You know? I'm leagues above him, but that's just how battle is. And if you set out against the paltry people of this world, until you are a worm, until you are venerable, there will always be people who have that chance.
And I say, let them come. I
My
do
lord, I
not,
say,
I do not intend to spend the rest of my life here. When I have outgrown this town or the pests become too much, I shall find somewhere deeper in the forest more suiting of my splendor.
why spend any time here if you're planning on moving? Why not go to a place where you can build a reputation? Because the difference between a dragon and a dragon with the favor of a city is immeasurable. All you have to do is what you're built for by Mother Tiamat. You could become the savior of some paltry group of humans, and their idiot words would preserve you well into your wormhood.
I do not care for simple Praises. I
What was that
care.
last word?
Praises?
Praises.
Praises.
It's not about praises, my lord. Venomfang. It's more about. Forgive me for saying this. I say it only because I've experienced it firsthand. I would never deign to. You understand? I would. You know better than I do, but I simply wish to share my experience. I
Cease your
was.
sniveling and speak, if you are going to.
I came into the world of man alone, completely alone. My tribe was gone, killed at the hands of some group of adventurers. I was two, maybe three, when I stumbled upon the city of Waterdeep. And in that city, I was a child and a babe. My nights were cold and full of tears. They despised me, and if any of them had the muster, they would have slain me. That is until I did what Mother Tiamat built me for, in the direction they wanted me. I signed up for their pathetic little military. I found camaraderie and rewards in doing what I was very good at. And I came back to Waterdeep, the city which shunned me and kicked me and spat on me, to applause, to cheers and confetti and celebration. I came back to the city of Waterdeep on the shoulders of a man who would have snapped my neck 3 years prior. And so, when a knight of some useless nobleman somewhere hears it, of your majesty, the difference between him setting out to slay you and him quietly returning to whatever paltry estate he has to his worthless name is the words of people. Because they will never see what we see, my lord. They will never see your majesty. No matter what you do, you will be a monster to them unless you do what you do in the direction that they see. If that makes any sense. I've never had to put this into words before.
I suppose it might. But what Mother Tiamat made me to do was to hoard this wealth, and I am not giving it up for anything.
Oh, I would. My lord, you misunderstand. I would never ask you to give up any of your wealth. In fact, odds are doing what the little people want, they'll reward you handsomely.
I am not going anywhere. You may try whatever stories you wish about your own pathetic existence, but this is my home for as long as I deem it so. Do you understand me?
Of course.
I'm only taking this stance because he got a natural 20 earlier.
I did lay out my whole fucking life story. Can I do one more? Just on the off chance.
Like, yeah, I'll give you one more, but like,
It is a, if it was anything but a +0 roll, I wouldn't ask.
yeah,
Travis,
yeah. Eh,
It's a 24.
All right. You got a total of 20.
So he's putting up a bit of a brave face, but it's like gotten to him.
Yeah. Uh,
As you
and the
wish, my lord.
and the cultist, cause like he's not gonna be like, oh yeah, you have a point to his new fucking slave.
No, absolutely not. In fact, Francine's just gonna go uh, and very quietly take the gems group is put down and polish them for him.
All right, and the cultists do start filtering out down the stairs. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. If you need us, my lord, we are in this town. I suppose you can simply send one of your vassals, slaves, whatever, to come, and we will gladly do your bidding. Goodbye.
Such paltry, man. Francine makes sure to say this while Favreau can still hear her.
And yeah, so to cut away from this, what's everyone else doing?
Granny made oat cakes with berries in them. Hello. I got some oat cakes.
There's no door. It's
Well, I'm just knocking on the
Succeed
wall. I'm trying to
walls.
be courteous.
Crinkle.
Crinkle.
You even know that my pants are off. What?
What?
We're playing
What?
strip poker.
We were playing Go Fish.
No, we're playing strip poker.
It was called strip fish.
Crinkle
Anyway,
thinks we're
what's
playing.
going on?
Crinkle thinks we're playing. We're all agreed that we're playing poker. Crinkle thinks it's strip
Crinkle won't
poker.
stop taking off his clothes.
Crinkle thinks it's strip poker, and
He's losing real bad.
what's your character's name, Riley?
Back brew back.
And Macruback thinks we're playing Go Fish.
Then why did he ask if I had any twos? What kind of poker do you play?
Oh, it was just the gag. I just wanted to
I
change
know.
the game.
Um,
What's up, Granny? What?
Just does anyone want
Oatcakes.
some oat cakes? I'm gonna say that there's more than like 2 oat cakes, but only 2 will actually like the people who eat the most. I guess oat cakes will get the actual benefit of the thing.
Enough an oatcake.
Please, oat cakes give us the power to, I don't know, say kill that dragon. Just off the top of my head.
I'm only a cook. I'm not.
Oh, God. Okay.
Great, your food is fucking magical. You've done it before.
No,
Fam.
no, it's not. It's not gonna have you. You're not gonna be able to kill a dragon just because you ate my wondrous cooking.
All right, well,
Here's an oat cake.
it will help.
It's got berries in it.
I'd like to take the 2 temp HP one, please.
Ah, sweet.
That's all, everyone. I now have 29 hit points effectively. Something, something.
Does Tally want the other one? Just because she generally ends up doing melee.
Um, sure, I'll take it.
She hands you like 3 oat cakes.
That's so many oat cakes.
So how many temp HP?
You get 2.
Cool. Oh, oatcakes. They look delicious.
Oat cakes look so good.
Charlie sure has been in there a long time. She's probably
Who?
fine. We don't need to check on her. Did I say Tali? Because
Who?
I meant the other one.
Francine.
Right. All non-goblins look the same to me.
That's
And sound
Or-
the same. And are interchangeable in my mind, dreams, and combat planning.
those two things are not the same.
You
I-
don't get to comment on this one.
Not here.
Are they all the
Do you ever
same?
feel like someone's interjecting themselves into your conversation despite being many, many feet away?
That's a style there, man.
Huh?
You cut out there for me, Evan. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was in character saying that was aggressive what you just said. Even though you were clearly speaking out of character. It's this running joke I have.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we're just hanging out until
Yeah.
somebody dies or returns.
Maxing and relaxing, all cool.
Yeah.
We could maybe look for the apothecary shop while Francine is in there. Now that there's no cultists to stop us from doing what we want, we could go and ridge through where the cultists really kill their things.
There was one place we haven't gone to yet. Where was it again? Where?
There's only a 1 in 16 chance that it is the apothecary shop, so there's no point in checking, first of all.
No, but I mean, like, I don't remember which one we didn't go to.
Also, I'm unsure.
No, that was the house with the big spiders in it. That was the one that you walked out back of, and there were a bunch of twig blights. But you're in the right area.
Every single one, though.
You did not.
Oh, wait, this one. It's this one.
Yeah.
The green one. My green one? It's the green one?
Oh no.
No. Fuck! Alright, it's this one?
Yeah, yeah.
Nexus,
Yeah. You guys walked right on by it.
It's tiny.
All right.
It was so fucking fun. It was so fucking funny to have you guys walk right by it while talking about, man, we should find the herbalist shop.
Video
All
game
the
logic.
buildings look the same. All right, so do we take all the things from the cultists first, or go to the apothecary shop first? Or divide and conquer? We can send Tali, because she's sneaky, to go take all the things from the cultists, and then the rest of us can go through the apothecary shop, and that way, if anything tries to fight us, I can kick it with a sword.
It's like your day job, isn't it?
What was that?
Alright. I said theft is your day job, right? To Tali.
Yeah, yes. Are you sure?
Like someone's
Well,
recently
it's
employed. Yeah, and the cultists are busy talking to that dragon, so like it's free.
Yeah.
What do you want me to steal?
Just anything that might.
Maybe just steal all of their money, and then if they come to us and they're like, "Hey, what the fuck?" We're just like, "Didn't you know? The moment that you swear allegiance to a dragon, all of your money becomes theirs."
Yeah, and we're just you know.
I mean, yeah, I could go look inside the building they were in.
Maybe have weapons or anything that might help them fight
I
back.
could be
or,
I could
you
be a
know.
bit of a mediary in the event that they start coming down the pathway. I could make things noticeable, like a lookout. Yes,
Yes, yeah, look out.
they're not gonna kill an old
Then
lady. I can
Crinkle
make
and I-
food.
I mean, the dragon cultists they very well might kill the lady.
I mean, nah. I think it's gonna be good. I trust them.
Hopefully they don't kill you too quickly, so we're able to help.
Alright,
Yes.
so
Stay here,
you
not
two.
do that.
Okay, so what is the secret? what is the secret word, Granny, that you're gonna casually yell out in conversation with the cultists to alert us that they're coming?
Chicken pepper cash.
I
It's a
think
food, and it's uncommon. Food, so she can work it into conversation as a chef. Uncommon, so that she won't say it in any other situation.
Well,
Chicken
I'm gonna
pepper
be
cash.
completely alone, unless there's people. So,
Yes, the dragon cultists.
assuming
when
that
they
you hear my voice
return.
at all,
It's going to be Tally that you're talking to, so she can get out, right?
I'm
Is
not.
that
No,
not what this
because
was
if I'm
for?
the,
I'm going to go in the front door, and then I'm going to go out back. And then
I
I'm going
just
to walk around on the outside, so no one will see me anyway.
Yeah, I just need to be able to like give off a vibe that Tally will know that there's cultists. And if I'm completely quiet and then she starts hearing anything from me,
No, I think you need a special code. Fine.
fine.
You're right.
My code will be I've
Hello.
got it.
Will be,
So
hi, my name is Granny. Shit.
so yeah, Granny, you get into place and
Oh
make a
no.
perception check for me.
Oh no.
Twig blight in the bush.
Oh no. Oh no.
Is a twig
Not a bush.
blight.
Twig blight.
The 75 plays life.
15.
Yeah, you guys, on top of like the card game, the they're basically already coming.
Granny's gonna instead walk towards the cultists
Tully's gonna very quickly try and sneak into their building
and go,
steal anything that's not nailed down.
All right,
"Oh,
the door is locked.
there you are.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to pick that because I can.
There you are. I've been looking for you. I'm friends with Francine."
It's thieves' tools, right?
Yeah. Uh, hello? Yes, you're one of Francine's companions.
Yes, I am the well-known cook, Granny Abel Saute. Saute. You've probably had some of my uh Brand's rations before.
Say that I've heard of you.
Words hurt, you know.
22.
Um,
Yeah, you get in.
And I'm gonna close the door behind me, and then start searching the place for any valuables. And then
Lock it behind you.
yeah, I'm gonna lock the door behind me.
All right.
I
Make a fucking investigation check. I'm torn between two things and I hate it.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to. I'm
Fine.
gonna try to do a thing that'll allow you to not need to do that.
17.
Yeah, there really isn't anything. Like they took. Francine told you about the diamond box and that's gone.
I have some very important news that I need to tell you about Francine.
What is it?
Well, I have some reason to believe Francine was going to do something weird and like talk to the dragon to get them to do something with you because of the concern, and I'm casting suggestion on this leader.
All right.
Because of this concern about Francine trying to make the dragon against you, the dragon cultists. It might be a good idea to go back and check up on Francine and stay there until you can thoroughly vet Francine.
All right.
Let me click this button here. So concentration up to 8 hours. uh, a creature I can see within range. I suggest a course of activity within a sentence or two. I interpret it personally as like a sentence to, hey, here's why you should do it, and then another sentence for what you should be doing. And then the creature, assuming they, I think, fail a save.
What's the save?
Let me see here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to double check that it. A wisdom saving throw.
All right.
And yeah.
Yeah, so your words are literally layered with magic,
Mm-hmm.
but there is something just about this man, Fabric, that, like, his convictions
Oh no.
or something about him keep his eyes clear. Oh, that is not an issue, I assure you.
Are you sure? I was very concerned.
I am positive.
Well, in any case, I have some more oat cakes that I made earlier today when I woke up. Would you? I think I have enough for everybody. Would you want? Would you? Would you? All of you want one?
Oh, that would be And he does like look back at the group, and they're all kind of like, yeah.
I tried so hard to make it so you didn't have to double down.
Tally exits out the back
Okay,
door.
well we've got. I didn't have quite enough berries for all of them, so I have about a half split here. Who wants berry ones and who wants non-berry oatcakes?
Oh, I would prefer no berry, and it does like split up pretty well. Of like yeah, fucking Greg back there, he can't process berries. Uh,
Gives
Got
him
a
the
sensitive
shits.
tummy.
It gives him the shits.
yeah, like they had some of the local berries recently, and it did not go well for anyone. So yeah, it splits up pretty well.
Oh, that's pretty dope. Let me see if I have anything else. I might have like a drink of something to wash it down. They can be very dry. Uh, shit, I might actually have something in my inventory for that.
So
Oil.
Tully, the I was going to say the back door is also locked, but like you're from the fucking inside, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, you get out the back door.
Oh shit, I still got some bottles of that good. No, wait, there was no. Shit, it was empty as fuck.
There was.
It turns out me and my party had already drinking all of the liquids that we had, so I don't have any in my bag. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Those things can be quite dry. Are you okay? Do I need to go and try to provision some water?
Oh no, we have more than enough water in our little abode.
Okay, cool. Whew. Dodged a bullet there. A bullet, I mean an arrow.
Yes.
Anyway, um, nice meeting you. I was really concerned.
Say something real quick.
What?
I love the fact that, and this is totally out of game. I don't want it to influence anything that just happened. These men go with Francine and Droop up to visit a dragon. They come back without Francine and Droop, say some rather ominous shit, and Granny just gives them oatcakes.
Like we're not even suspecting that they murdered Francine and left her there.
I think I even used the word cultist in there. Like everyone knows where everyone is,
Are there.
and just nobody cares.
I'm pretty sure Francine said not to worry. Like, if she died, just leave it, right?
Oh yeah,
Am I making that up?
I know. But even
Someone was the
more
cultist,
stupid,
yeah.
I gave the interpretation that Francine was going to try to betray them.
Yeah, there's something so fucking funny. Like, bye, Francine. We'll see you later. Hey guys, where's Francine?
I think
Where's
you forgot
Francine? And
something.
also,
So if you forgot it, it wouldn't have been that important.
where's Francine? And also, she's going to betray you.
Oh, it's the genuine concern. Hey, you might get hurt. Oh, be careful.
So these guys are gonna just take their oatcakes and start heading on
All
home.
right, I guess I'll walk in the direction that looks away, and hope that oh, and then she'll turn around before they fully get there, and she'll go. By the way, I hope you have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
That was in the hopes that Tali got out of there in time.
Yeah, and they get.
Didn't even say
I want to.
pepper cash.
Is the door unlocked? Ooh, ooh, Jerry.
Granny's gonna book it. Outside.
You locked the door. I thought you locked the door. All right. So yeah. So now we can go over to the alchemist shop.
Man, I
Herbal.
really hope Tali remembered to lock the door behind her, because that would be a real fucking noob ass move for a professional thief to make. God.
I
I
to
have
say
to look
somebody
down on
ominous.
her.
Somebody ominous.
Oh, hey, Tolly.
I die.
Was Tolly out long after I had finished my thing?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that means Granny's coming around the bend going like
So we were just standing here for that whole time, like waiting.
No, I
to
think
go
she's
in.
gonna get there like once you're in there, but she's like on her way.
So yeah,
They didn't have shit.
Interesting. Well, at least now we know that they can't use anything against us. Get that door and walk in. There's not even a door there. Jesus, McLubiet. What?
yeah. So
Alright.
you step in, and it's definitely the herbalist shop. Like they're yeah. Well, no,
Theists.
all the herbs got fucking rot, but there are like pieces of pottery, and the windows are broken in. There's a bunch of shelves in the back that have aged so much that they probably can't take any weight.
And where is the one specific thing that we're looking for, which I remember
It's
is
an
a
emerald
necklace.
Yeah, so Myrna, the woman from Phandalin, did tell you that uh it was they'd stored the necklace underneath the storage shelves, like in a little floor compartment.
Well, Crinkle, let's get to work.
Tingle, let's get to work.
And Tinkle turns around to tell someone else, and then he remembers that he's the last of the line, so he just
He's the bottom of the food chain.
he does a little salute.
I want to get Tinkle a scroll of find familiar.
I'm
Wait,
thinking.
you're familiar as gold.
God, that would be so
That
fucking
makes
funny.
infinite chain.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking Macruback like lifts the. Is it like in the wall, or is it a like its own bit of furniture?
It like it's its own bit of furniture. It's a standing shelf.
Okay. Crinkle, let's get this out of the way, then Tinkle can open the floor. And I start pushing it out of the way.
All right.
I'm gonna stand like on the other side of it and try to shoot it with an eldritch blast.
All right. Make the attack roll.
That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, you hit it, and it just fucking splinters because it's old wood.
And not a creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm just gonna look down like,
Well, I mean, if he had rolled low enough, he was still gonna miss.
I think I think that's how the demon power works.
No, it does not seem to be.
Fine. I gotta push
no,
it.
please.
Well,
There's nothing
like
left
it,
to push.
yeah, it's gone.
Oh.
You fucking destroyed it, dude.
Hold on, though. Oh yeah, I did 8 damage.
Yeah, you did just
Cool.
fucking shoot it. It's old wood. It doesn't take much to break.
Well, awesome.
Just
Find it.
crinkle things.
What are we looking for? Like a hidden notch in the ground or a trapdoor?
So you,
Floorboards?
it's very vague on what it is beyond the compartment beneath the storage shelves. So you find like the little outline easy enough because you know what you're looking for, and
Okay.
you pop it open, and there's a little box inside.
Pull the box out.
Take the bullets.
You got a box?
She didn't say anything about like any trap on it, did she? Like a teensy part of me feels like she said something about like a poison dart that shoots out when you open it. I don't you don't know if that's anything related to what happened. So I'm gonna turn the box away from myself and all the others. And
Right.
then open it.
All right. Make it that no.
The dart shoots away.
No, there's nothing.
Oh, tight.
That was just. I
wasn't
don't know
sure what
where
you
the
were
fuck you
thinking
pulled
about.
that from.
I don't know. Just like some part of my brain is like,
It's the part of your brain that plays a wrong leg.
I fucking guess it's paranoia.
Yeah, no,
Look around.
you open the box, and I
Hey,
assume you're
what?
like holding it up. So like you the box is open. You can't see what's in it.
Turn around and look inside.
All right. Yeah, it's a very well made necklace.
Jackpot. Something worked out for us.
Yeah, not happening. Yeah, it's like made of finely tempered gold and a beautifully cut emerald centered in it.
Excellent. Let us take it and keep it in the box so it doesn't get damaged in our travels, and then leave.
Oh,
Hello again.
hi,
Anything got you?
hi, Tally. Did you hear the? I I gave the thing.
Granny, I don't know if you should be running.
Also, we definitely heard you having that conversation. There's like no doors or windows to block sound, and
I was
we all
speaking
heard you
pretty
scream at the
quietly to
very
the,
end
just like a
there.
normal
I mean,
conversation.
you screamed at the top of your lungs at the end, and
Yeah,
Holly came back fine, so
I
I
just
don't like
I
criticizing
didn't
anyone
know.
murdering an old lady.
I just did.
I'm just saying.
I
Like,
did.
We don't really have many long-range communication solutions that don't inform everyone.
you sound like a 1990s car phone ad. Sorry, continue.
Fair.
Our phone.
Your long range communication solution, car phone.
We.
Yeah, let's
Where's
head
Fran?
out. We're not a Oh,
Where's Francine?
I assumed she was eaten by the dragon.
They were coming back, and Francine wasn't there. Oh.
And she's lunch. Let's just go. I'm kidding. She won't.
Wait,
Hmm.
if the dragon killed Francine, then that means that it is our job as her
No.
traveling companions
No.
to avenge her
No.
and kill the dragon.
No.
At some point in the future,
I
yes.
consider taking revenge by stealing something from the dragon, but
All right, then go steal something from the dragon.
This
It's life.
back your back.
Most of it's blood.
This thing stopping us from facing the dragon was not a justification. You just it's the whole dying part, and now we have one fewer ally if she has been eating that eaten. So I really don't track your logic about now being the time to strike.
It's a paltry excuse to not get into combat.
I don't know why you would call it poultry. I've never
It
heard
has nothing to do
word
with
poultry.
chicken.
Fuck you. Shut up.
Um. Well, I don't know what to do now. Like, we don't get to fight the dragon. Are we just leaving?
Well, we know what Pragma Castle is. We have our next step.
All right.
Yeah, remember that? Remember our main goal of finding.
No, I do. It's just like
Okay, fine.
we obviously need to get Francine back.
Well, yeah, let's just go stand outside the shower and shout at her so she can just tell us what's going on, you know?
Okay, but what if she? Okay, so are we assuming she's not dead? Because I was assuming she was dead because she's been in a room with a dragon.
Well, it doesn't. Or if the dragon answers, then, you know.
All right, that's totally fair. Let's go check it out. What's the worst thing?
The dragon can fly faster than we can run and melt us.
And then we fight it. There's no bad outcomes.
Uh, and Tinkle speaks up a little bit.
Oh, Tinkle.
Yeah.
I thought you said Tinkle.
No. I can turn invisible.
Tinkle, you're a genius. Thank you.
You
for
can do
reminding me.
what now?
He's done it in front of you.
You're wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, my old ticker ain't what it used to be.
Do not turn invisible. Go in there on my behalf, and I'm going to work through your eyes and just ask where Francine is. Go on.
You want me? So
I'd
what?
like you to.
So I'm clear.
Yep.
You want me
Yes.
to go inside there,
Yep.
totally visible,
Completely invisible.
totally visible.
Dragons are very intelligent and powerful beings. Better that you ask politely than try to sneak around it.
He makes a fair point because if the dragon knew you were trying to be invisible, but it noticed you anyway, then it would assume that there is subterfuge afoot, and then it would kill you. Considering you're such a paltry goblin.
Very paltry. Indeed.
Not even good. All right.
So what's the move? Alright, just send Tinkle up there, dude.
Yeah, Tinkle's just gonna walk in. I'm gonna work through his eyes to see and hear what he can.
All right. So yeah, he go through the door, go through the other door. You're on the ground floor. You see the arrow slits and everything, and it just kind of sucks in here. Start going up the stairs. There's a lot of stairs. Boom, dragon. And the dragon does immediately fucking look at Tinkle.
Francine and group are doing some sort of dragon-based activity, like fucking polishing one of its claws with a cloth, or like counting coins or something.
The polishing its claw with a cloth was exactly what I thought you were doing.
Yeah, probably.
Yep, alright,
Taking
Francine's in
measurements.
there.
In the dragon's stomach? Alright. She's lost cause.
And the dragon stands up.
Oh,
Just munches the little guy once.
I mean,
hello.
it is going to. This is just a fucking intruder.
Wait. I know this one. This is a familiar, I believe, of a traveling companion. I'm sure they're just checking in on me before they leave.
You faintly hear from shouted outside, Tinkle!
What?
No! I was reminding him of your name!
It's a paltry creature. There's no need to expel any effort on it.
But where is
You guys both had a drink at the same time.
No, we're taking drinks every time somebody says poultry. Because it's been said very many times.
I only said it once.
Between Dragon and France, like, you guys said poultry several times.
Times, like
a
5
poultry
times
to
now.
make me hungry for some chicken.
It's a very good word. It gets the
I'm
point
not saying
across.
that it's not. It just happened so many times that it started really sticking out.
It's a very dragon-y word.
Yeah.
I can see a Chardlon saying paltry.
Emerald Lord, I don't even think it would be worth eating. It's that small.
Its caloric content is incredibly low. It's like celery.
Master, on the other hand.
Uh, it's like a smaller goblin than Goop. Like, really. And a servant to some sort of dark power. I mean, there could be some indigestion too, but then.
It's got tattoos. Engravings provide no tactical advantage.
Dragon fight.
Provide no tactical advantage.
No, I'm just kidding.
Uh, uh, its wings start to flap as it starts to raise, and I need fucking Tinkle and Francine to make, I I guess strength checks just to stay upright, because you're so close to it.
Do the people
Droop is a move.
outside of the tower hear this?
You said strength check?
Yeah.
Do we outside of the tower hear this?
I mean, I don't think you hear it. Well, fucking Crinkle does because he's still warging. You definitely do see the dragon start to rise.
Holly's gonna hide in the tree.
16.
All right, all right.
I promise
Droop
they
got
mean
it.
you no harm.
Droop got a natural one, and he fell on his butt.
That's
Natural
fine.
20 stealth check to hide in the tree. So
All right,
27.
all right.
Did Tinkle relay that bit of conversation? What where the dragon said it was going to eat him?
Didn't say it was gonna eat him because Francine brought up the indigestion thing,
Okay, but was
but
there any indication
keeping him around.
Granny gonna go inside the building?
Francine makes a sort of that kind of where you like wiggle your hand back and forth to be like a 50-50, like an sort of motion.
A non-committal gesture.
And
Yeah,
it's
like a
already
genuine.
going. All right, so yeah, would everyone outside who, uh, Granny, I'm just barely gonna give you that.
I
Make,
could like be just outside if you want.
well, nah, I'll let you be in the house, but make stealth checks for me. Tali, you already made yours. Everyone that is hiding, that is.
So this is like some knee-high shrubbery or something that I'm in right now. Is it?
It's, it's really not enough. Like, it's enough that if you hide well, it would let you hide because you're not like on the road, but it's not gonna give you like advantage or anything.
Okay, okay, thank you. Yeah, no. Crinkle's just gonna try to lay down and hope that his green furry exterior blends in.
Oh, uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
Granny out here with like a natural 19.
Right?
Yeah. All right. Is fuck Macroback hiding?
No, he's just chilling. What with a sword and shield? Like the sword is not out, but the shield is on.
Feeling like
You
a
know.
villain.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're gonna be so fucking pumped when you get up there and see that axe, I bet.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know you don't. What did Crinkle get on a stealth check?
A 16.
Oh,
And the dragon got a 25.
20. You got a 26.
For perception?
Yeah, it got a natural 19.
Okay, so only Talia is alive. Everyone else dies. New
Uh,
campaign.
it flies to about here. Obviously, it fucking sees Macroback first because he's just standing there.
Hello.
Shiny red armor,
Yeah.
fucking mad grin on his face, just like yes, yes, dragon fight.
And it lands and it looks at you.
That was its first mistake. Good day, dragon.
Hello. Are
Did
you? What?
did Crinkle? Because like the conversation got to a point where the dragon threatened to eat Crinkle, right? Or did I misinterpret that?
No, it did.
Okay,
Yeah.
did Crinkle relay that information?
No, all I was planning on saying for him was just a vague, like, we should get out of here, or, alright, things are going bad, let's leave, you know? So no, he didn't say that specifically.
Okay, did he tell us that Francine was alive?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Sorry, I just wanted to clear up a few things to meter out my response.
Are you the one that controls the little one up there?
That really depends.
There are three.
By a chain of command sense, yes. Directly, no.
You are of no use to me currently. Where have you turned tokens?
Uh, you click on them, and then there's the blue like square thing. You can also
Nubbin?
no
Nubbin? Oh, no, I was agreeing with you. I was describing it as a nubbin.
nubbin. There's another thing. I forget how there's a control that does it.
The little blue square nubbin thing might be hidden by the three circles. So try zooming in or zooming out.
Oh, now I see it.
My game
It's the
left
one above
accidentally.
everything else. And it starts to ask, where can I and it takes a deep breath and then turns to face you, Crinkle.
I'm gonna while stuff is happening, like I can telepathically communicate with Tinkle without warging to her. I'm just gonna be like, "Let's scratch cheese if she wants to get out of there. Get out of there if you can." That's it.
Alright. Did you stop warging when it flew up?
Yes, yeah. When he needed to hide, he would have stopped warging so that he could.
Alright. It starts walking towards you.
Uh, uh. Can I move closer to it?
I mean, yeah. You must be the one. And to pause things here for a second, Tinkle comes up to Francine. Do you guys want to leave?
Uh,
We should
yes
probably
and
leave.
no.
Well,
I mean, yes and no because, uh, given my crewback's temperament, if a battle breaks out, they will all die. I would put anything on it. We need to dissuade the dragon from destroying them.
Dragon fight.
Their
alright.
prospects are none if they fight this dragon.
Back to Dragon.
Do I have a chance to cast Armor of Agathis on myself?
Uh,
It takes a whole action.
I mean, you have the time to.
Okay, he attempts
Yeah,
it. He starts while
yeah.
laying down in the bushes. He tries to.
Yeah, I'll give you that. You are coming with me, and it reaches for you.
I got ice covering me now. I'm gonna be crunchy. Dixie, I'd be really cold. Goblin is best served hot.
It's still reaching for you. Does anyone do anything?
I'm just gonna shout out and tell the dragon to stop.
It's ignoring you.
All
'Cause
right, well.
it's a fucking dragon.
I have a question. Does this count as flanking?
Yes. I'm using the
So,
I'm using the rules that we established for Evan's game. So if you were here or on the spot one tier left, it would count as flanking.
got it. So, uh,
Oh boy.
shitballs. Like y'all know that I want to, so I'm just gonna apologize in advance.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds.
All right.
Oh, Christ doesn't. Oh,
At what level? At what level?
First, sorry.
Yeah, that hits.
Second level inflict wounds.
That hits.
That's less damage than I would have liked. But that's
Yeah.
average, so I'm calm.
That's good on 3d10.
Yeah.
Yeah, you press your hand against it and
Sorry.
it the energy cracks against its scale and like you can feel the muscle underneath rotting a little bit,
Haha.
and it's time for initiative, boys and
Ah,
girls.
shit.
Oh, yeah, because that wasn't gonna happen, Max.
Yeah, I'm gonna just add everyone like
A
while I
7.
Oh
Which
no.
goblin of numbers?
Natural 20.
Whoops.
Oh, and you're still hitting.
Next 20.
Why is it not? Oh, okay. I see why I don't have Granny, or unless I am and I'm stupid. Oh, I am. Okay,
No
cool.
creature on this earth nor any other gets to ignore Mac Rubeck Bloodskin.
Probably shouldn't be on there twice. So we
That's
I
have
can't wait for it to absolutely obliterate me.
I'm why the
And
fuck is
I'll cast Shield of Faith first.
Dolly and Crinkle have duplicated themselves.
Somehow.
More of us. One Crinkle can survive.
Oh
We'll be
my
fine.
god, I'm stupid. It still had you guys highlighted. So I was trying to add Venom Fang, and it was just adding you guys over and over and over.
Gotcha.
Infinity.
Fucking brain dead. Oh my god. It
Thank
almost got a
you,
19 on the
Wear
die.
Tag, for the follow.
Ah, cool. So that means that it only got like a 10.
No, not a 14.
Yeah, I know. That's like a 10.
If you round down, it's a 10.
Yeah.
Or if you round up, it's a 20.
Yeah.
Alright. So, who was going first between Francine and Tolly?
Go ahead, Tolly.
I guess we're fighting the dragon.
Well,
Dragon fight.
your cleric just fucking stabbed it. Or no, put his hand on it and hurt it.
I could just leave the cleric and the warlock to die.
I like to think it was more of a backhand with the power of God behind it.
It was a butt slap.
Slaps his ass.
Just
Yes,
slap ass.
I like your cut, G.
Is its head towards me?
Well, it's facing Crinkle, who's basically below you.
Can I reach its head from where I currently am in a tree?
I mean, no. Because you're up a tree. You can
Can I
climb
reach it?
down the tree.
Can I reach it at all?
If you climb down the tree.
Can I climb down the tree without getting seen?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, Tally's gonna climb down the tree and try and stab
Yeah,
it in the eye.
for this round, you're hidden.
Tally's gonna try and stab it in the eye
Alright.
after climbing down the tree.
Alright.
I should have gone first.
That's
23 hits.
And that's a D8 plus 2d6 plus 3.
Yep.
That's a D10. Where the fuck? I just had D8. That's a D6. Boost a D8. And another D6. Come on, roll up. 13 total.
All right.
Tali's then going to use a bonus action to disengage and use the rest of her movement. How high up the tree was Tali? 10 feet?
10, 15 feet. Yeah,
Okay.
10 feet.
Climbing no longer costs me additional movement.
Yeah,
So 10 feet. So
10
I still
feet.
have 20 feet of movement to go.
Yep.
And Tali's going straight away from the dragon.
All right. And it does, like, let out a classic dragon roar.
And that's her turn.
All right. Lancine, you hear the dragon roar.
All right. Francine's running out. How many feet of movement is it to get to outside?
Uh, it's
60, 30?
to get from where you are to here would be 60.
All right, cool. I went out there and just like, stop! Lay down your arms. It's pointless. What are you doing? Why on earth would you do that? Francine's like sword is still in her. Gonna make a pointless, I guess, persuasion check to try to calm the dragon. Or is that next turn? Travis?
You would have had to double move to get out here.
Yeah.
So next turn. Well,
How does
actually,
that?
I'll let you yell something to the dragon, but it did just get stabbed.
Yeah, no, that's why I said it was pointless.
Yeah.
It's eh, they're harmless. They're insects to you. Please, just let them go. They're You've just frightened them. Please, Venom Fang.
All right. All right. Yeah. Make a persuade at disadvantage.
All right, I'll roll again. What did I get?
You got a 16.
All right. I'll burn another fucking. I'm not fighting this fucking thing. So I'll burn another superiority die.
Jacob.
What?
No.
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 I mean, I'm trying to prevent a TPK.
Jacob, this has it built in. Like, this isn't something I made up. This is built into the module. Trust me. Like,
All right.
I am not going to let a TPK happen.
I mean, I'm just using the tools I have. If you don't
I
want me,
know.
if
But
it probably
anyway,
counts as like a.
And like
anyway,
think from a character perspective as well. Francine
yeah,
might
but
just not want.
I'm more like don't want him to just waste a thing. Is more.
I have four of them.
Yeah, but you already used one.
I mean, it's not like we're gonna have a fucking gaunt. We might have a gaunt. Yeah, 14's enough. It has a +1 to this. No, that's fine. That's a more than half odds, I suppose.
They are but insects, and I will crush them like so.
Please, they're just. Francine is out of breath, just trying to. Uh, turn. It's my turn.
Yeah, Granny, you hear some scary shit.
Yep.
You
Grant.
hear the fucking T-Rex roar.
I'm gonna. It looks like the walls aren't 100% on there, so I can see the fucking schmaggin right there, right?
Yeah, you can see it through some cracks.
Mhm. 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 Using that knowledge, in the desperate attempt that Tinkle doesn't get absolutely killed, um,
Wrinkle, you mean?
I mean, it works either way. If Crinkle dies, Tinkle dies.
No, Tinkle just gets to go home.
He'll die eventually.
Could be better.
What are you going no for?
He's mine. He'll come back.
No, we're
Anyway,
saying if
turn.
you die.
Oh, if I.
Um, Let me just look at the actual description of this. Whoop. So yeah, it's hideous laughter time. She's gonna make an attempt to Tasha's hideous laughter a dragon. I don't think it's gonna work. But also, this dragon just said, "I'm going to squish you and eat you." So maybe after going and forcing the dragon to think that that sounded way funnier than it really was.
It does not.
Great, cool.
Yeah, its wisdom might suck, but it's a dragon, so it has saving throws.
Nah, I gave it a shot.
Yeah.
That is my turn because I do not want to get in there.
Its worst saving throw is intelligence. What the fuck?
Makes sense. That's the truth for everything but like red and blue, I think.
It Crinkle turn. You are prone.
Oh, I thought I was grapple. Am I?
No,
Oh,
no, it's just like it was reaching for you, and then Macroback slapped ass.
nice. This Crinkle's gonna shout out, "Call me Vincent one more time, fucking drink." He's gonna burning hands up at it. I needed to make no up.
Mind that.
Okay.
I'm still laying on the ground, so I'm gonna do this.
If I were a
It's
cruel
full
man,
back.
It's a dexterity saving throw.
all right. What's the DC?
Oh, 12.
All right, it got a 14. What happened?
Okay. It takes 6 points of fire damage.
All right.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage.
All right.
I think. Mm, well. Hmm. Hmm. I don't actually know if I want to disengage.
I also didn't put Droop in the order, so he's just gonna stay there and be scared because he hears scary noises.
Oh yeah, no, totally fair. You know what? Yeah, I'll disengage and I'll just move a few steps to there.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right. It Venom Fang turned. You insolent curse.
Oh no.
And it's going to turn around first and claw at Macroback.
It will not stand against the might of my Bluebeat.
Does a 20 total hit?
Yep.
No, yep, 20 total.
Yeah, that hits.
For 9 points of slashing damage.
That's nothing.
Alright, and then it's going to fly up, and I am going to let you get an attack of opportunity off on it.
Excellent. Can you make a spell attack as an attack of opportunity or no? Because there are no melee weapons. All right.
There's a special feat for that. Otherwise,
Okay. Oh, I don't think that I had my long sword out technically, because I didn't like unsheath it until.
Isn't sheathing and
Or I
unsheathing
wasn't
like a
going-
free action kind of thing?
You can do it as part of an attack action, I know, but does that
Ow,
count
ow.
for?
Ow, 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 ow. I'm going to give you everything you can get, so
Thank
fucking
you.
do it.
Benevolent, sir. Channel Divinity, that's a 24.
All right. Yeah, 24 hits.
Sorry, well, I have to say it before I know if it 8 damage.
All
Before I
right.
know if it hits or misses. So,
Yeah. So you
interrupting
break.
everything.
You like. You get clawed by this dragon, and as it starts to take off, you're like clutching where it clawed you, and then reach down and like in the same motion of drawing your sword, you end up slashing the dragon's hind leg,
Aha.
but that does not deter it, and it
Aha.
dive bombs at Crinkle. Crinkle does a 20 total hit
Yeah.
for 7 points of damage, minus whatever Armor of Agathis does.
7 points of damage. Okay.
Shit, I
So. Okay, so it takes 10 points of damage.
All right.
Okay.
All right. And then it probably didn't rehide. And it knows where you are.
Yep. I'm just hoping that it will attack the other people.
And it takes off again. Crinkle, you do get an attack of opportunity
But kill Macroback.
because you fucking stabbed it.
Macroback
So-
slapped it.
9. It already hit Macroback.
Yeah.
We can do it again.
Yeah,
Fry.
9 misses. Anyway, and then it comes in and its massive maw opens. And it does a bite.
Oh no.
Does an 18 hit?
I
Four.
think an 18
Four.
hits. Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Hey, you know what 10 plus 9 is?
19.
It's like.
No, but the funny one, the funny joke, the funny joke.
20, first of all, it's 9 plus 10.
Is that not what I said?
You said
10
10
plus 9.
Whatever.
21.
Yeah, you take 21 points of damage.
Oh,
As-
Well, out of
as-
my 2 temp HP and 23 health,
You're fine.
yeah, so I'm down to, what is that, 6 HP?
4.
4.
25 minutes.
Yeah, yep, 4.
I'm sure that 2 will make all the difference. We should let you keep 26.
And it does land there. Macroback.
It thinks that just because it's far away, it's safe from me.
It's not even that far.
Yeah, I know. I moved 20 feet towards it.
Alright.
I'm going to use a bonus action. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. So I summon a fucking cool-looking battle axe right here. And
Yeah.
part of the same thing attacks, and it got 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Casting level 2 for force damage.
You are trying, Evan.
And I don't think it gets advantage from flanking, because it's not a creature.
Oh, right.
But I do. And there's only a bonus action.
You are not flanking right now.
I'm not?
No.
You're not across from Tolly.
Well,
That's why I've been doing that. Yeah.
Okay,
I was
sorry.
doing that. I was like,
Yeah.
Alright. But now... Ahem. I cast Inflict Wounds. That's a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
so close to a natural 20, dude.
We'll have 1 again. Oh, 17 damage. Again.
Alright.
Consistent.
Alright. Yeah, this dragon is looking pretty fucked up.
You should know that there is nowhere you can hide that I will not find and then also kill you. This is what I do now. I threaten things much bigger than me.
All right.
Also, don't hurt Spring or I will snap you in half. That's my turn.
What Tinkle does not get orders,
Yeah,
and
I forgot
he
to tell
saw
him too.
Francine, so he just fubbed. He's here now.
How polite of him.
Does he also then proceed to
Now he had to double move to follow Francine.
he did it in motion like a glitch.
He was doing the running man.
Yeah.
He
All right.
walked down the stairs. That's what the sound was.
Ollie.
Kali is going to use a action to disengage.
All right.
She is then going to run
Sometimes
20 feet,
I feel.
30 feet into here,
All right.
and then use a bonus action to hide.
All right.
It kills me that the dragon just saw you go
Smoky.
and it's like
That
Granny's in here. Granny just looks at you and goes
Tolly has bite marks from the dragon, like, took a chomp out of her shoulder.
Hey, she rounded the corner. She could be like anywhere around.
That's the idea.
Granny's just in the doorway.
And that's going to be a... I can't math right now. It's 16 plus 7 for
23.
stealth.
23.
23 for stealth.
Put it all on
That's her
23.
turn. That was all the actions.
All right. Francine.
What are you all doing?
Killing a dragon.
You're about to get killed yourself. You
Nope,
haven't even
I'm
used
in
its breath
perfect
weapon
health.
yet.
It's what? That's just a myth. Dragons can't do that.
They absolutely can. Put down your weapons.
What do
I
you
haven't
mean?
done it yet. Dragons don't have breath weapons.
You don't?
That would be overpowered. The gods wouldn't let that happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
No one would ever fight a dragon again if they could do that.
Yeah. What kind of what kind of dragon
Vengeful
god?
idiot god would give it's a breath weapon?
That's what,
I'll have you know, the last dragon I knew defeated Strahd von Zarovich with a breath weapon.
He sounds like a normal human man. I don't get what the big deal is.
Francine's gonna maybe try to get to the people who aren't actively fighting the dragon.
Or as I like to call them, the cowards.
You have an old woman that makes food and plays a flute.
Yeah. And also has magic that gives people aneurysms.
I'm trying.
Man, it's a good thing that acid doesn't work like how it does in 3E, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Great dragons poison damage. Truly.
Also not acid damages are.
Alright, Francine's here. She's just like, please show them some mercy.
Oh no.
She's trying to. Did that come through okay?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. If anything, the only thing she has drawn is her shield for.
All right.
Yeah, she's not taking. She doesn't want to take part in this because she knows it's kind of a losing endeavor.
All right.
Alright, it's like
Granny.
Can Granny see the dragon nestled up in this corner, trying not to get hit in the event the dragon barrels around the corner and decides to breathe fire down the little doorway?
No.
No dragon sight from there.
Nah. You would have to step out and around.
Like the walls are too tall and too solid for that, even though they're
Ah.
kind of good.
I didn't know. can I move after I cast a spell? Right?
Yeah.
Ah, oof. All right. Granny has a movement of 30. Oh, thank God. All right. 5, 10. Distant whispers. Make a wisdom saving throw.
It got it got a 13.
Uh,
It got a 9, and then it has a +4 wisdom save.
Damn. That's sucky. Granny then runs back into there. So it's gonna take half damage, which is half of 3d6.
Alright.
And it doesn't run away because it technically succeeded the save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, you guys sure did seriously fuck up a dragon, like, in 2 turns.
Half of 12 is 6.
Correct.
So, should have casted it at 4th level. Not 4th level, but like.
Oh my god. Alright. Oh,
You have 4th level spells?
I don't.
no, use.
No, thanks. Mr. Belt was right from the start. We cowards. And he's gonna try to fishing hook the dragon.
Alright.
The dragon.
Oh my god, that was a fucking journey of a roll, but it's a nat 20.
Nat
Oh,
20.
11 points of force damage, and I pull it 10 feet closer to me.
Alright.
Does
the
it
way-
not double on a nat 20?
The distance isn't gonna double.
But you said 11 points of force damage.
Yeah, that's the double.
Oh, because you don't double the modifier.
Uh,
Right?
2d10, I don't have a modifier.
2d10.
Oh.
It's a
Alright.
spell, and I didn't take that. Yeah, 10 feet closer to me. And then I'm gonna 5, 10, 15.
Alright. Yeah. You have not seen the last of me. And it starts to fly up again.
Kill it.
Granny going up. Granny gonna immediately step outside and.
It's not Granny's turn.
Oh no! Fuck! We're still in turn order.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Yeah, we're getting opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Can I swap to two-handing my longsword for the opportunity attack?
Not if you got your shield on.
Okay.
Yeah, you have your.
All right, but we're flanking, so advantage. Let's go, Evan.
Oh shit.
Hold on, give me one moment.
Mhm.
Nope, I
keep
can't
in-
do anything.
Yeah, keep in mind only 3 people could see you. 4, I guess.
That's how many I can see.
13.
Yeah.
Within 30 feet.
Yeah. There's a house between those 2 and you.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm upset.
And what did Crinkle get?
13.
Nope. You both miss.
Shitballs.
And it flies away. Flies away.
Like an eagle.
It's fucking gone. It's flown
How far away does
away.
it fly in one turn?
160 feet.
Shit. I think that's a little out of range of many of my spells, but let me check. I could cast. Nope. I could. Nope. Maybe.
Nope.
Nope.
Damn, I knew I should have taken Eldritch Spear.
Right?
The best.
Useful for exclusively this situation. Wait, what invocation did you take that let you pull it closer?
It's called the Grasp of Hadar, and it's in Xanathar's, and I found it really funny because it has no size requirement, so I could hit a
That's
gargantuan
hilarious.
creature with that, and it would.
Yeah, because there's one in the PHB that you push something 10 feet further away, and I was like, I feel like he misread this.
Yeah, no.
Oh, good.
So Macroback, what do you do on your turn?
I scream many goblin profanities, and the word coward and huh are definitely in there. Well, the cultists know something's up for sure. Time to kill them too.
Jump on him.
Oh, oh, I absolutely get the jump.
All right. Are you moving at all or anything?
Uh, uh, yeah, I'll move 30 feet to. So I was there.
Yeah. Well, one back, I think,
I was
'cause
right across from. Oh, right.
because the wagon was a big boy.
Um, yeah, I'll move to like right here. Uh, do I have a shield of faith right now? Nah. Tolly, come here. Wait, could I? One other second. I'm very sorry. Nope. All right, I can't get to Tolly.
All right. Make a perception check.
I'm gonna beat the hell out of all these things.
Make a perception check. Make a perception check.
That's a 10.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Um, yes.
All right. What's Tinkle doing?
I think he's. Well, I mean, the dragon's flown away.
Yes.
So I just assume he's just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's just gonna be casually walking out.
All right.
I don't think it's logical for him to take any kind of action. So that's all
Right.
he's gonna do.
He's doing a little victory dance.
How far away is the dragon?
That's this 160 feet.
80. You said 80.
No, he
Right?
said 160.
You said, oh, sorry. 80-foot movement dash. I
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah.
It has an 80-foot fly speed.
It's just disadvantage if it's within the second range increment, right?
Yeah.
Holly's gonna try and shoot the dragon. She's a little annoyed,
All right. So you step out of the house.
and it doesn't know where it didn't know where I was, did it?
No, it. Uh. I mean, it was a bit preoccupied, but
So
And Tolly took the
But I-
hide action
yeah,
on her last turn, right?
so I have advantage on the attack,
I guess.
which means it
If
cancels out, so
you're
it's a straight roll.
Yeah.
check beat its passive perception. You
Uh,
rolled from it.
Uh.
Passive perception is 17,
Yeah.
No, if you it's
and my
passive
stealth check was 23.
Yeah.
perception.
So
Technology.
straight roll to shoot a dragon in an ass with a short bow at 180 feet or 160 feet or whatever the fuck it is.
Yes.
20 to hit total.
Yeah. You don't get sneak attack or anything.
I know. I sadly don't have. It's. I think it's too far away.
Mhm.
Actually, no. There is no range on sneak attack.
Yes, there is. It's 30 feet.
Nowhere in the text of sneak attack does it say within 30 feet. That's
Um,
only
But
once per
you don't
turn. You
know.
can deal.
you don't get sneak attack because
I know. I don't have advantage.
Yes. Okay.
But the thing is, nowhere in 5e sneak attack text does it say within 30 feet. That's 3.5.
You can sneak attack at any distance.
You just gotta actually have advantage to hit, which I don't because I'll have them attacking too far away. Okay, here goes. 9 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Bonus action to hide.
All right. I assume you go back into the house.
Yeah,
All right.
for a total of 17 stealth.
All right. Francine.
I
Jacob.
Macroback, why on earth would you do that?
It was going to take a crinkle. I have a duty to uphold. Also, we won. There's no need to be angry.
You drove it off. It will heal and hunt you like the devil.
Well, it sure can try, but I will simply kick the shit out of it again.
Riley, halfway through you talking, I heard,
Feet
but I
tall
will
and asleep.
and that's then you kept going.
What was that, Jacob?
Did I just
Oh,
get?
the Crinkle
Did I
is
just get
3
raided?
feet tall and the dragon
What up?
sleep.
I don't get a message feed. All right.
I had a plan to simply, if things weren't advantageous, I could have slipped away at any time. It's not. Oh,
It's more of a
this is the worst.
principle thing than a practicality thing, first of all. And second of all, we won.
No, you didn't. It's still alive.
Yeah, but it
Well,
ran
yeah.
away
Next
with a
time we
victory.
have to. It's not like it's gonna outpace us getting stronger. We'll be stronger the next time it's here.
Yeah, like a week
Or-
ago, a couple goblins were a little bit of a
alternatively-
threat.
What was that?
Or, alternatively, it will wait 8 hours and then come back and rain poison down on us from the sky until our lungs fill with blood and we choke to death.
We'll be miles away from here. Approximately 24 miles. to be
Again,
exact.
it'll find us.
Or 30 if we travel quickly.
Hey, Francine.
Are we out of? Are we out?
You're not. I was about to say, like,
Oh, sorry.
this is moving on to the next turn. Because you guys have. Granny.
Okay. I thought we were out of combat because of the conversation thing. Thanks for
Yeah,
iterating.
I mean, I don't like cutting scenes short, but that was. I was about to cut that one for later.
We made a lot of ruckus. Although I was kind to a bunch of cultists, they definitely had not fully settled in by the time that we fought the dragon, so Granny's gonna poke her head out of the doorway and look around to see if she sees some cultists.
Perception check, Granny.
Yep. An 18.
Sure do see them. Cause to quote a movie I don't know, they're here.
Oh,
Was that poltergeist?
Maybe.
No, that's just coming.
I know it's a Casper reference, but that's all I know.
I think the Casper reference is the reference that is referencing the original thing.
Yeah, but I don't know what the original thing is. I just know that it's a Casper that's referenced in Casper. Anyway, they're here.
So Granny darts behind, and I guess that's it, because she can't hide. She did her action to look.
All right.
I, I can't believe I needed a perception check to see 6 dudes.
I mean, they. My justification for that was there was a dragon, and then you guys were like, kind of arguing about dragon.
Alright, fair enough, fair enough.
Their turn. So yeah, these guys are gonna do 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 do.
Hmm.
Macroback's in for a bad time, but Favric. And he points at Francine. They all just have short swords. I gotta do a lot of rolls. I'm not gonna give any of them advantage, because fuck them. They're losers. Alright. Does an 11 hit Macroback?
My armor class is 18, so no.
That's a 16. That's a 15. That's another 16. That's another 16.
Eat my ass.
2, 3.
God, I'm so cool.
And that's all of them.
Oh, alright.
And Maverick is gonna do a stab on Francine. Or fucking
Does
try.
my ass taste dragon cultist?
He got a 10.
Ooh. Ooh, first I drive off your boss, now I'm gonna turn all of you into mulch. I bet that feels real bad. Oh, damn.
So, Francine, he pulls his own sword and tries to swing at you.
Francine has her shield out. She damn near knocks his fucking sword out of his hand.
All right. Ju-
Swords.
just so I'm clear, you're not doing your one thing, your fighter
I
thing.
don't even. Can I draw my weapon and riposte?
Yeah, for this fight, I've set that precedent that you could as a part of your reaction. For this fight only. It's still fucking
I
funny to
have.
me that now that the dragon's gone, it goes from like low 20s to a 7.
It's 5 feet of me. I'm not standing in direct sunlight, so I'm gonna fucking kill this guy.
Yeah, do it.
This is my spiritual weapon, by the way. I'm pretty sure it was there.
Yeah. You riposte, but do you hit? Yes.
8 damage plus another 8 damage. That's 16 damage.
Yeah, he misses his swing and you fucking cut him down. Uh, that's their turns. It's
Like
Quinkle
extra.
time.
Uh,
Oh yeah,
Riley Sheikers will murder you.
it's Crinkle
Why?
time.
I don't know. It's just it's JFC Riley. I'll fight you, and then tell him I'm murdering him.
Who?
Just a person.
Uh, just a person.
Yeah, it was just a person.
What's
It's
Crinkle
just,
doing?
just a person who also happens to be in the Discord.
Yep.
Still,
What?
is Tolly still stealthed? She
Yeah.
Yes. I
What
went
was your
back
ro-
into stealth. I
what
got
was
a
your roll on
17
that?
total.
Okay, I don't know where you are. Tinkle, get in there and help Macroback hit some shit. And then he's gonna try to fish and hook the nearest dude.
All right.
That way none of them are flanking me anymore. I love you.
Your fishing hook
Oh.
has reminded me. Um, I just had a mental image of Crinkle fishing hooking like a giant 100-foot tall giant pulling it 10 feet.
It's possible. So that is a 14 to hit with Eldritch Blast.
14 hits.
2 points of force, 10 feet closer to me.
All right.
That's my turn.
Right, it's not. Yeah.
Macro back.
All right, for my bonus action, I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon, motherfucker. 5, 10, 15, 20
That's a
feet
nice.
to right there.
That's a good name for a spiritual weapon.
All right.
What spirit? What?
You said my spiritual weapon, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. And then I'm going to have it attack the cultist directly north of it.
All right.
I also would just like to point out that Macroback is like basically in a blood rage high right now. I'm having a roll 20 issue and I can't. It's what? 1 second. I can't.
It said
right.
It says you rolled a 19 to hit.
Yeah. So right where I need to click to roll for the damage, it's just showing me the calculation for the roll, and it's not going away. So I'm just gonna put some gobbledygook in chat, and I can click it now.
Dope.
6 damage, and it's still not going away. So
All
that's
right.
gonna be a real cool time. How's that boy looking?
Control F5 should reset your full cache if you want
Damn,
to
you
use
right.
that.
He's still up.
All right. Nice. me just read that. I swing.
Your sword, sword, sword.
Put me into a different game. All right. Uh, I'm gonna swing at the one my spirit.
You're gonna swing it. You're breaking up a lot for me.
You're going crunchy.
His roll 20 is loading.
Huh.
Oh, you're less crunchy now.
His roll 20 has loaded.
Nice. So what one are you hitting?
The one my spiritual weapon.
All right.
It is crunchy for me.
Get that quench.
Thank you. So
Yeah,
whatever I
21
rolled to
hits.
hit.
Captain Quench.
Reset my fucking chat scroll from the very top. I'm gonna slap this hoe 7 inch.
Yeah, you fucking cut him. He's
Crunch.
dead.
All right,
He's dead,
and
Jim.
I already used my bonus station. I'm just gonna fucking yell, "Come at me, bros!" But a more cool goblin-y sounding version, and end my turn.
Also, I'm gonna just do this real quick so that I think this is the one that there's a token of, so no, don't mind him.
Opportunity attack.
I believe it's the one next to me. that
Yes,
has the
it's the one
initiative.
next to Crinkle.
Oh, son of a bitch, you're right.
Yeah, if you mouse over the initiative tracker,
in.
It'll highlight.
You
Yeah.
lose. This one loses 2 HP. Yeah. All right. Is that your turn, macro back?
Yeah, I did my bonus action to do that, and I'm not gonna move.
All right. Tinkle. He's gonna move 5. 15 to get to there.
5. That's it. He's done.
So 30 feet, and then he got told to go to Macroback first, so he's here. Have no fear. He double moved. That's his turn. Holly.
Tali is
Run
going
away.
to step 5 feet to the side here and shoot this guy, and she's in stealth.
All
Unless
right.
that guy's a +7 perception.
He does not.
Okay, so the first roll was a 7, and the second roll was a 17. Plus
All
5
right.
to hit, and then
22
sneak
hits.
attack.
Yeah.
So 3d6 plus 3.
I want you to roll min damage and have him survive this because that would just delight me to no end.
No, it's 14 plus 3, so 17 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, you shoot him dead. He's
She's
dead.
gonna step back around the corner and use a bonus action to hide.
All right.
That's
Right.
13 stealth.
All right. I don't need Venom Fang sheet right now.
That's her turn.
All right. Francine, you just slew a man who called you friend.
Step over the corner.
So tried to give her
Not a
away
friend.
to slavery. Just want to point
Well,
that out.
I know.
I'm sympathizing for the cultists. They're creating sympathy. Whatever.
Sympathizing.
So the cultist you pass down here does take the opportunity attack on you.
By all fucking means.
That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, hit me, bitch.
There's just something very funny. For 4 points of damage.
He's gonna look him in the eyes after he does it. And then just keep moving.
All right.
Like, in a physical way.
What? All I heard was something in a physical way.
hurt these men.
All right. I mean, 21 sure does hit.
I've been hurting them.
Yeah, this one dies. He's dead now. That all your turn?
No, no, I'm gonna action surge and hit the guy above him.
Oh,
12.
12 just barely hits.
9 damage.
Yeah, you also kill him. Is that the
Or
end of your?
innately. Yeah, that's all. That's all I'm doing.
You get it?
Yeah, one sec.
All right. So that is the end of your turn.
Granny is going to walk right up to this last cultist. Like right up into this person's face, right up in their grill, and cast that second level dissonant whispers. And it's a discordant melody, but the melody also has a little tiny little tiny song tied to it.
Mhm. I'm scared to know what this is.
So the song's like
He got a
right up in the face.
Oh no. He's getting method.
Just
Bradley wasn't looking.
Oh my god.
No, I saw him. Oh, okay.
and Granny's gonna be like,
Ulrich stares. He got a 19.
you
Fuck.
ate my oatcakes. Get ready for the river steaks. All right, and then it's gonna be 4d6 divided by 2.
Oh my god.
It's like a fucking stretch.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything.
Oh, oh my god. I yeah, that sure do hurt his brain.
God, I can't believe that he had a 19 on that save. Fuck.
Yeah, 19 on the die, and then he doesn't have a bonus.
That means he took, what is it, round up or round down?
Round down. So he takes 5 points.
Ugh.
He's gonna stab Granny.
Granny
Your
gets
oat,
stabbed.
your oatcake wasn't even that good.
No! He doesn't even stab me. He like misses and I take physical damage from the burn.
Well, does an 18 hit?
Oh yes.
He also stabbed.
Yeah.
For 6 points of damage.
Oh god. That's too much damage. Whatever will I do? I'm good.
Look at him saying that when Tali is right there. Anyway, it's Crinkle's turn.
He's gonna go here, pull out his little dagger, and like stab him in the back of the in his calf muscle.
Yeah.
It's called the River Styx, isn't it, or some shit? I fucked it up hard. I can't even.
17 to hit,
17 hits.
5 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, you cut something and he dies. He dies real bad.
For that first round of attacks, where 5 of them attacked and none of them hit. It's like a Dark Souls parried one. and then the rest of them just fucking whiff because I moved too much.
Let's get trying.
Victorious
Victorious
again.
again.
So yeah. Uh, let me.
I would like to formally say that the fact that it didn't rhyme, it's like River Styx and the oatcakes is part of the fact that it's a discordant melody and shouldn't rhyme. I'm just putting it in canon.
Yeah, put a bit in Australian in the river sticks, in the oat cakes, oat cakes.
Just put it in canon. My mess up works.
So yeah,
Yep.
each of you gets 430 XP.
Aww.
Whoa! Did I just level up? Wait.
1470.
I can't remember where we were at.
1470 is
We
where
were
we
at
are.
1040.
Yeah. Well, I had it written there, but it was, oh yeah, no. It's not until like 3,000 that we level or
What?
something.
What number did we get?
Or we
430.
add 430.
This is just for the cultists.
No, this is also for driving away the dragon. You think you would get 430 XP per person for killing some 9 HP cultists?
No.
Speaking of 9 HP, Dolly, come here.
Yes.
Dolly just sort of appears out of the stuff in the
I
house.
think we would.
Oh yeah, no, you got a 13. That's above my passive perception.
It's above mine.
Yeah, it's about mine. No way.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Dolly first level.
Woo! I need it.
7.
Worth it. I go from 4 to 11.
You'll hit double digits. I decided that we won the fight as soon as the dragon hit. It didn't do double digits of damage. I want you all to know that. I was like, if you have double digits, I give up.
The dragon did do
Winnable.
double digits, just not to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Deeply winnable.
If I get hit hard, we've lost.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, yeah.
So,
I just want to take a moment to point out, I was right,
so
and
yeah.
I'm going to hold that over all of your heads forever.
So, first question: does Francine do what she normally does to bodies to these guys? Jacob?
Yakovich?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Am I coming through?
A little
You
bit.
are now?
Yep.
And now you are not.
Swords.
Take the swords.
Take the swords, you don't.
Man, I'm not.
Did the dragon's not in its horde chamber?
No, these guys aren't worth that.
No, you watched it. Well, I was more.
It's not within
asking,
its
like,
horde chamber.
do
Let's get
you-
revenge by stealing everything.
Sorry, go Travis.
You don't check the bodies or anything.
Tali's looting them.
You don't leave bodies.
Alright, so.
Fucking teeth this time. But yeah, I'm looting them.
Alright, so. Francine, you go to Bobrick's body, and he's mostly decked out the same as the regular guys. Like, he only has the regular scimitar. He does have a weird bottle around his neck, like a little vial
He's got
that
that.
that is full. Inside is like a weird, like semi-blue, like a weird, like the colors between white and light blue in the vial.
Can I just say, while we're waiting for Jacob to be alive again and able to respond?
I'm here. Can you guys not hear me?
No.
No.
Well,
We
now
could-
I can.
I've been talking for the past 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah, no, we could not hear you.
It's the bottle.
Huh?
Sniff it.
All right,
It's some-
it
it smell like.
it smelled like potion.
It
Ah,
smells like a potion.
Could I take a look at that?
Now.
takes it.
Francine,
Sure,
could I
I
take a
guess.
look at that? See if I can work out what it is? What would I need to make a check to work out what it is?
Yeah.
Anna?
Arcana.
22.
Yeah, so you, based on the color of it and the fact that a weird dragon cultist guy had it, you kind of put together it's a potion of flying.
This is a potion of flying. They're incredibly expensive. And pretty damn useful. And Holly's gonna hand it back to Francine. Can we go steal the contents of the dragon's treasury as kind of revenge? I'm a little pissed.
Absolutely. I'll go get the druid and tell him that we did our job here.
Excellent. I'm gonna go,
Wait, no, I want to piss on the grave of that dragon, so I'll come with you.
It's on the grave,
Let's
it's not
sprinkle.
dead.
Well, metaphorically.
It is currently alive, my friend. It does not have a grave.
Well, no, but like, metaphorically. I'll get the druid. Where's the druid? Is it this way? This way?
I think we should send just one person to speak with the druid and the rest to gather treasure, because we have limited time before that dragon is on our tail. And if
let's
it
hurry and
catches us-
gather as much treasure as we can.
And if it catches us on
Yeah,
by
that's
surprise,
the right house.
All right. Knock, knock, knock. Thump, thump, thump. Macroback is here.
Mr. Oldman opens the door.
The dragon
Hello?
has been taken care of. It left the village.
Oh, that is.
And I'm very pointedly wiping my sword off.
That is fantastic news. Thank you.
Yes, so
We're not saying
now...
anything about it coming right back.
Yep. So now you get to fulfill your end of the bargain and come with us and show us. Was it Cragmoss?
Way back okay.
Yes, I forgot. Oh, way back Cave. Oh, but we were going to go to Cragmaw Castle and get the dwarf anyway.
Yeah.
He can come to Cragmaw Castle with us. Whatever, we're cool. All right, neat.
I will not do that. I will. If you still wish for my guidance, you can come get me after your other errands are done. But I will not go trapezing around while I have my own duties to attend to, and you're gone.
Go trapezing around, but I'm going to trapeze in his mouth.
Max, you're back. Mac, you're back.
Yes.
You hate dwarves, right?
As any Maglubia-fearing goblin should, yes.
There's a dwarven weapon of some important in the dragon's hoard. You should go take a look at it.
Just immediately looting. Come, Crinkle, we have defilement to beget.
Defilement! Sorry, yes. You go through puberty. We climb the tower.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
So you head on up there.
So filling our fucking bags.
Yeah. So there's a lot of coins. I assume Macroback goes right for the axe.
Right for the axe.
All right, you pick it up. There is like rust on the blade, but you brush it off. What like? It seems more like
Something else rusted on it, not the blade itself.
yeah, basically. Like you're able to just wipe it clean instead of having to do a fucking deep cleaning process for this thing. And there are, again, dwarven runes written across the axe head.
Does anyone here read dwarf?
Hang on. I just checked my languages and then I tapped away.
Well, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes,
we actually stole the script for Goblin from Dwarvish, so if we figured out how to reverse
I-
Yes,
engineer.
I can
I
do it.
Crinkle. I read Dwarven.
Yeah, we both do.
Okay.
Macrobat, could I take a look at that?
Mystery
Not
dwarf.
undo language.
What?
Let's not undo language when we can just read it.
We have the language.
Go right ahead, Tully. I
but what-
just remembered that I can detect magic as a ritual, but only if I have it prepared, so I'll do that later.
What does it say?
It reads hue across the head. Hew.
It reads hue as in to hack at something.
Interesting.
And Tally hands it back and proceeds to continue shoveling coins into a bag.
Francine's picking out the gem, including those diamonds.
Yeah, you get your gems and then the 3 diamonds. Who's all taking what? I can. There's a bunch of silver coins, some gold.
Is there too much for us to carry? Do we have to
There's
make
8.
decisions here?
Well, there's 800 silver, 150 gold,
I think we have enough bag space.
the 4 silver goblets, and 2 scrolls.
Like I have an actual sack in addition to a backpack.
Yeah, I can carry more than 100 pounds more of stuff.
So that's like 19 pounds of coins. 19
yeah,
pounds of coins, and then a assortment of other stuff.
We can fill the coins in some sacks then.
Yeah.
We'll grab all of it, and I'll just write down the special stuff. We good with that?
Dude, I'm so sad that this is the only
Hang on.
area that has.
Who? Just real quick. Sorry, Travis. Who wants to write down the coins?
It was 800 silver, 150 gold.
Yes.
Got it.
So what are you gonna say, Travis?
I'm so sad that this is the only area with plant-based enemies in this entire adventure.
Aw.
You liking them?
No.
The fact that any bush could be a twig blade is so funny to me.
So I'm going to tell you Hugh's fucking secondary effect.
Because it's never going to come up.
Those damaged plant monsters.
It deals maximum damage when the wielder hits a plant creature or an object made of wood.
I'm gonna start attacking every hefted weapon we see.
We can get through doors so much easier.
Somebody comes out with a big fancy battle axe.
It takes the top off every time.
Wooden shields.
Spears.
All
Okay,
right.
so sorry. There were 4 like weird goblets.
Four,
And-
sil- 4 silver goblets with moonstones embedded in them.
How nice
And-
are the bullets?
2 scrolls.
2 scrolls.
Are the goblets like masterwork objects themselves, or is like the main thing about them?
Silver and moonstone.
I'm just trying to get the full list. Was there anything else of value other than hue?
There was gems that Francine grabbed.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, the diamonds that the dragon cultists had dropped off that are worth 100 apiece, I believe. Yeah, and then the other gems that Francine and Droop had given to the dragon. So that just stays in the character sheet.
Okay, then I have everything. Ask away. Sorry.
All right. Francine, can you make me a history check when you hear the name of this weapon?
I make no promises that it will be good.
We'll do it.
But
Oh.
make the check you do.
All right.
No.
Yeah.
Would Crinkle or I have basis to make a history check? What with our fighting dwarves our whole lives?
I suppose you would.
And Tolly wouldn't, because she's never come across anything like this.
Yeah, well, this, like, I chose Francine because this is to get the weapons history.
Before you. Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
Before you tell me if I succeed or fail, everyone's in the building, right? We're all
Yeah.
looking at this treasure pile together.
Yeah,
Yeah, including Tinkle.
Yeah,
So it's 5.
I'll just
Five,
move.
yeah.
I'll just move them there.
There's at
18
least
on that history cheek, then. I saved so much
Oh.
face.
I got a 17.
All right. Yeah.
You literally did save face there.
Yeah. So you hear the name, and you actually do know the story of this axe.
Yes.
It was made by a dwarven smith who, uh,
Really fucking hated trees.
who feuded with the dryads of a forest where he cut firewood. And that's why it's made the way it is.
I could respect that. Think there are any more of those bush monsters out there? Because there won't be for long.
There's a bush you could go test it on.
Max, your video stopped, by the way. Not sure if you're aware.
Max is in the bathroom.
I somehow took a screenshot.
Evan has somehow typed something into the bottom of his camera.
Oh, I think I just accidentally hit like a bunch of
Oh, God.
like
Nope, no source selected.
it's
Oh.
Are you using like OBS or the camera software?
I don't worry about it. Keep doing your thing. I'll have it fixed.
I'm just curious.
Okay. Oh, I was using the proprietary software for Logitech.
Gotcha. Because I think I have a Logitech camera. So
While we got a second of downtime, Francine is gonna see the craftsmanship on these goblets.
I mean, they're passable for silver.
Like, would they be worth more as gemstones and raw silver, or you know,
Almost certainly not.
in the hands of a jeweler? I mean, like to make into something else. Like, yeah, I know that handing a fucking shopkeeper a pile of fucking silver and a gemstone.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, it's almost definitely more valuable as it is.
Alright, I'm back.
Francine's just gonna fit with it then, and then probably hand it off to Granny or Collie.
Quickly peeing.
So yeah.
Francine's gonna write a note, actually. Here's something fucked up. Here's something
Mhm.
fun.
Are we
She's gonna leave
taking
a note.
a break? What's up?
Well, Jacob is saying a thing.
Sorry.
Gonna leave a note for Venom Fang. Essentially a very short message, in Draconic. Not exactly the words "I told you so," but essentially. And then directions to the cave she told him about.
Right. Give me a nature check.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because I said
Survival or just nature?
nature.
Oh, that's a 6.
Yeah.
I accidentally double tapped.
I mean, this is focused around dragons. You know that green dragons more prefer the forest anyways.
I mean, Cragmaw, like the cave. The cave isn't a forest, Travis.
Not really.
It is. It was absolutely in a forest. It was a forested area and then the cave, and there was like a stream and trees all around it.
I had that impression personally, but I wouldn't actually
Yeah.
know like where it was.
I mean, yes, they prefer the forest, but it's not like a brown dragon that can sleep under the sand. You gotta actually have a
No,
place.
Pragma Hideout is just off the beaten path.
Damn.
Yeah, and isn't the Triboard Trail a trail through a forest? It's like it's through.
Not really. Uh it has the Neverwinter Wood on one side and then the Sword Mountains on the other. Like it goes right through a valley between the two.
eh, It's still nice to leave an "I warned you" and you know.
Yeah. So what do you do now?
Well, I mean, this went well, but I do feel like it would have been better if we didn't make a dragon enemy.
Have returned. It was an enemy either way.
It wasn't though. I had a good thing going there for it.
Oh yeah, it enslaved you and was going to use you for cheap manual labor. That's a real good thing you had.
It's not quite, but also it's a better thing than what we have now, which is a mortal enemy with a but with poison breath and claws as big as daggers.
I deeply disagree. This could not have gone better. We know that we can kick its ass, and you're not a slave. And now
I
we
mean,
have a mortal enemy.
the mortal
As
enemy
a
is
really
goblin,
actually
bad.
that's basically the one thing that I needed in order to die in peace.
We basically took a lover to them.
Gross.
Francine, I understand your concerns. I do not at all sympathize with them, though.
I won't take up arms against the dragon. It's a
Well,
pointless
then, I will
endeavor.
use you as a shield.
No, you will not. I will hurt you.
Oh, so you'll hurt me, but not the dragon trying to kill all of us. That's some real sterling logic there.
I mean, if you pick me up and use me as a shield, regardless of the situation, I would at least fight you.
All right, let's have this conversation while we're walking away, please.
Absolutely.
Best walk.
Yeah.
Clench your butt
All
cheeks.
right out.
So you all leave town?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I can clear up a bit more of the map for you. Because now you know where Cragmock Castle is. Wow.
Wow.
Did he
Big
mark
hatch,
way back
huh?
to the on map?
No. Because he was not going to just tell you where that was. Because that, like, again, there were whole wars fought over it. Actually, I can. A lot of this I can open up.
Oh no, the hexagon.
Because a lot of this doesn't matter.
Mount Haughty now.
So yeah, you guys are currently in Thunder Tree.
Hmm.
Hmm.
We need to get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Does-
we get near the main road, but stay off of it, so that if it like flies overhead, we can be. Well, but there's no. Maybe we just go straight through the woods towards Cragmaw Castle. I
That's
don't think
not it.
any of us are good
No.
enough navigators to reliably.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us are good enough navigators to reliably traverse this denser wood.
Also,
Overhead coverage.
Also, you
Yeah.
guys had another side mission you were gonna do.
Yep.
oh yeah.
Oh, right, with the banshee.
Alright.
And the orcs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's also
there
the
it is.
Orc from Wyvern's Tour.
Yes. Which
So do
is
the
Yeah, maybe we go to Phandelver, take a rest, like on our way, and then do Tony Berry and Wyvern's tour. That way, I'll have a chance to see if any of the loot that we picked up was magic.
yeah.
I'm just worried that there might be like, because every day we put it off, Gundren is a little bit more likely to be dead. You know, I don't know if we know where Gundren is. Why would we do side quests?
To counter that, you know that they're not gonna kill him because they need him for something.
But we don't know that they haven't gotten what they needed yet.
Yeah.
And
What if
thus
what they
killed
need?
him.
What if what they want from him is to also know where Wayveko Cave is, and he had his map, and then they just take his map, or they like torture him long enough, and he finally gives it up.
But if that's not what they need, it doesn't matter if he dies because we have a different way to Wayveko Cave. We're just looking at this from all angles, you see.
That's true.
In my opinion, if a dwarf dies, that's a net gain in the universe, so...
That's true. We have a different. Never mind. I agree. Side missions.
All it took was some...
All right.
Hard logic.
So yeah, you guys head out west. I assume you follow the river back to Neverwinter and then get on the road.
Sure.
Yeah.
Indeed. There will never.
So yeah, it's almost basically you hit Neverwinter by late afternoon. And then you can get just a bit down the road if you don't stay in Neverwinter.
Oh damn.
Our best bet is probably to stay in a city with guards, walls, stuff.
That's fair and correct. And we can do things here. Did we already distribute the golden coins from the Dragon Horde?
No, we didn't know. It was just like, let's get out of here. We can count that when we take a rest.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Let's see. There's just one,
Would we
two,
have taken a rest between Winter and Thunder Tree or no?
I don't think so because the dragon can also take a short rest. So if it's
I meant like a long rest. Is this just like a day trip? I don't remember how long it takes.
I don't remember either.
Sorry, where are we wanting to go?
Just to Neverwinter first.
Yeah. So
Travis
20
told us-
miles. I think
Okay.
traveling at a
Travis already said how long it takes. It's late
Yeah.
afternoon when we get to Neverwinter.
Got it. Sorry.
Yeah.
So 5 of us. So that is 160 silver to everybody. And 30 gold.
160 silver and 30 gold.
Immediately passing the silver on to Tolly. Just
And then we can and then yeah, if we get an opportunity to sell the diamonds, we'll split that up later.
yeah, no, I'll add some value to these things, and then we can split their worth.
Okay.
All right.
Do you have the diamonds written down then?
Yes.
Okay.
And how much silver was it?
160.
So Tully gets 320 because Francine does not handle coins less than a gold piece.
Damn.
unless she is melting them down to make them into jewelry, or unless they're a copper coin that she has a piece of fabric stapled to that she was given as a medal. She's got one.
Oh, right. So can we long rest in Neverwinter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd also
Yeah.
like to do some shopping.
Sounds like a good time.
Oh, all right.
Microbec, you're going to be using that axe now, aren't you?
Um, ideally,
Could I have the sword?
maybe. I want to attune to the axe first and just like see what it does. But most likely, yeah, you'll be getting the long sword.
Okay.
How
Alright.
much are you willing to pay him for it?
Well, considering we found it as a group, it would still be within the group. I was not exactly planning on paying. I might not necessarily. I might pay him if we decide to part ways after this little adventure.
It is, Tinkle, it's an understandable transaction. She, I give her the sword. She gives me the benefit of her skill set improved by a magic sword.
Exactly.
Oh, you do know it's a long sword, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm proficient in longswords.
All right.
Does
but
that
you
work
can't-
with sneak attack and stuff?
No.
You
Okay.
can't?
No.
Oh,
It
it
has
takes
to
a
be
finesse
finesse.
weapon, doesn't it?
Not
Yeah.
finesse, yeah.
Ah.
If it was a short sword, you
Well, it's still a magic weapon if we come across something that is resistant to non-magical damage. Or
But-
flat out immune to it.
If you're holding it in your hands, that means it's yours.
Yes.
This is strange.
Right, we never went over ownership with Crinkle.
While
This
in
is, I've heard of this sharing thing from the human peoples, but it's never really clicked, you know.
I must say, I'm not a fan.
Gotta say, I'm not a fan.
I really do not enjoy. All right.
All
I
right.
would like to attune to.
All right. I don't think you need to attune to it. It's just a +1 weapon.
Yeah, baby.
This does that really cool thing.
Hey,
Dryads.
let's see a wagon.
while in Neverwinter,
Mhm.
Tali is going to be looking for bag of holding. See how much one would cost.
All right. Roll a D100 for me.
Come on, dice. Don't fail me now. 65.
All right.
If we're looking for magic items, can I, if that's what this day trip is, can I help out with that?
And Tali also has grown up in Neverwinter, attempting to steal valuable things. If that changes whether she knows where to look.
Yeah. I immediately hate 5e's way of pricing out magic items.
Yeah.
It sucks. Let's say you find one in a shop for like 300 gold. Because it is a pretty, like, it's the sought after item for adventurers. So that
Yeah.
price up a bit.
Yep. Well, Tali's gonna go find the rest of the group and let them know about the bag of holding. They're like, look, I found one for 300 gold. I was going to get it myself, but not enough money.
I could
So
give
How
you
much
the
do you
sword,
have?
and then you could sell the sword, and then you could use the money from the sword to buy the bag.
would you be all right with that?
I have an axe now. An axe, as we all know, is the symbol of Maglubiet, and therefore a highly superior weapon. In fact, take my hammer too. Fuck this thing.
I think only the sword would be enough. Um, if no one else has any objections, I will gladly go do that. I think a bag of holding with stuff in it will be helpful.
Go for it. And
Uh,
and
I,
actually,
I just
Macroback,
lean over.
it's one step away from being the symbol of McLubiet.
Are you saying we should defile it?
No, I'm saying that his symbol is a bloody axe.
Oh, right, of course.
like looking at Tom. No, I'm just kidding.
I look at my shield. I'm like, right. That.
Anyway, Talia is going to then attempt to sell the sword and buy the bag of holding.
All right.
I lean over to Crinkle like, she knows she's getting ripped off, right? All bags hold things.
I know, right?
What an idiot.
Maybe this one it's like impossible to put a hole in it. When he brings it back, when she brings it back, we should see if you can put a hole in it.
Oh, maybe it's
Maybe
the
it's a
one that
bag.
maybe it's the one that
Maybe I hear they sell here a hole that you can carry with you, and I bet that if you put one of those in a bag, it would make the bag able to hold so much more.
I do know there's one that just always you can pull out spices.
So
That
Eve,
sounds stupid.
give me
You're a liar.
a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
I'll get rid of that long sword.
But well, 18.
All right. Yeah. So you find a guy who seems to deal with higher end weapons, and yeah, you manage to talk him into giving you like uh
I know the value of my weapons.
Now that
Ish.
sounds like
This
retail
is
to me.
this is worth it's 12 gold. Just like really fucking
yeah, he gives you 290 for it.
290.
290.
one half
Okay,
of
and then
that.
I go buy the bag of holding for 300.
I demand half of that. Hold on, I'm here. I heard someone got lots of money from something of mine.
It's nearly a 1-for-1 trade for something that still benefits the party. It's if anything, it's
I
better
know.
than Tolly spending most of her money.
I
spend-
know.
I spend-
I'm joshing.
10 gold to acquire the bag of holding total. And now since
Oh,
I
we
still
should
have
get healing.
most of my money left, I'm gonna go look for another magic item. And they are going to be goggles of the night, because this has fucked me over through that entire goblin cave, not being able to see in the dark.
If we're looking for magic items, Francine's gonna go just fucking wandering aimlessly off into the market district for a nicer shield.
See, I'm Tully's looking for goggles of the night because
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. You can't afford it.
damn, tempted to try and steal it, but that would go horribly.
Hmm.
All right. What's Francine looking for?
A nice shield, like plus martial shit, the kind of shit a fighter looks for.
Just like, I mean, you find a couple people selling shields.
Yeah, but like a shield that is better than my current shield, like slightly magical, or
Uh,
even just what's the harmless effect? Gleaming.
Gleaming?
Yeah, it's the Xanathar's thing that you can apply to armor. It makes it so you don't have to upkeep it.
Yeah, you're able to find that. How much are shields? Yeah, you find a shield of gleaming for like 60 gold.
Is there anything you want while we're in town?
So, even though I can't afford the goggles of the night, how much would they be?
2,000.
Now I just need an
What's
invisible
that?
candle.
So, what was the result of mine? I couldn't hear for a second.
Yeah, you find someone selling a shield of gleaming for 60 gold.
You offer a military discount?
No.
Yeah, that's. What kind of shield is it?
Uh, Pretty much the same as what you got.
Still comically oversized for a kobold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, but no thanks. It's nice to have to upkeep things.
All right.
Francine is gonna go get a. Just not even talk to the group about it. Just go get a cart and a donkey.
All right.
Uncle, Granny, with me. Let's go experience the city. Also, I want, if there's any interesting items. It's a
All right.
large city. I bet that there are some trinkets and baubles
Are you
that
sure you don't want to? You
befits
don't want to go
us.
to like all the different food places?
I am positive. We can go there later. But the first thing I want is to see if I can get nicer chainmail. That, I mean,
Doesn't shake.
still red, obviously. Maybe not chainmail, maybe like plate mail. That would be cool. Anyway, what I want is cool things. All right, lead the way. I don't know where to go. Granny, lead the way.
Oh, okay. Granny has been here a lot. I mean, she was here initially, so like,
Granny leads the way.
Granny pulls up the Travel's Guide to Neverwinter.
Jesus Christ, plate is expensive.
Tinkle will be invisible and be following us.
All right.
I think it's a wait. Yeah, let's go. Do a block in. We need to take a left. Points to the right. Goes right.
All
30
right.
minutes later, we end up at an armor place that we passed twice, but I didn't see.
Yeah. Yeah, you do find an armory,
Oh my
like
god.
like a smithy, I mean.
Good day, fine purveyor of armors.
Howdy.
May I purchase some armor?
If you got the coin.
Wow, magic.
Ah.
All right, have a nice day.
Right.
Granny, Granny, I need to talk to you for a second.
Yeah.
You're the worst.
Well, why did
What did I do?
Did you request magical armor?
Did I not?
No, you said
No.
I need
You
armor.
said plate.
Well, I realized in the few minutes we've been walking that I cannot physically wear plate.
Well, I've been walking for 30 minutes trying to find this place. We pass it twice, and you don't tell me?
I mean, it didn't really come up until now.
Feels like a lot less time than that pass, you know. It's
Yeah,
hard for me to
honestly,
think
it only
that
felt like about
quickly.
6 seconds.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, you
yeah,
know.
there's a lot of lights and things and lovely places. It's a great place for tourists.
Well, let's let bygones be bygones. No use dwelling on the past. Magic Opera Shop.
Okay, let's see here. Magic N. Whoop,
This
passed
is
it.
gonna
Magic shop.
require a roll from you.
No, wait, that's not magic. What kind of roll?
A D100.
Oh God. 81.
Yeah. So you roll up to this shop, and just looking in through the window, you're not seeing any armor or anything.
It's called the shop is called Magic Amor. There is no R. And so it's like it's really close. What I'm gonna take a look through like the window. What am I seeing inside? What am I seeing?
Exclusively love potions and enchanted sex aids. Next question.
Amour.
No.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
mostly
that's
just
worth
like
it.
wands and rolled up parchment.
why?
Uh-huh. Magic wands,
God
you say?
damn it. Ah. Okay.
Riley, I will ban you.
Crinkle, I need your help. Can
I'm
you
gonna
read
remove
this
admin
with
privileges
me?
from you.
I need your Crinkle.
But they have wands.
I
I can
yeah.
use those now. The fiends told me how.
Um.
The fiend told you how to
Uh.
filter a woman? What?
How to use wands.
Do.
They're
I'm
not
going.
hard to use.
I'm going inside.
Oh,
They are
correct.
if you
He's
can't
inside.
cast any magic, and now I can cast magic. Remember,
They're not. That's the
No.
whole point of a wand.
what? What? It's a. I'm saying it's a
No,
spellcasting focus.
Oh.
Oh, I
My
meant
personal care. What?
like preloaded wands.
Preloaded with what?
I was
Spells.
thinking about like maybe there was, I don't know, like Wand of the War Mage, or like a amped up spellcasting focus in there. That's what I want to go investigate.
Uh, I mean, maybe make a roll.
Good day, fine purveyor of ones. What am I rolling a D100 or a what?
Yeah.
Okay. 64.
All right. Hello.
Hello. I was wondering if you have anything that works for channeling the power of the weave through better than a literal stick that I found.
Yes, we have several items that are better than something off the ground.
That sounds wonderful. Now, don't be coy with me. This is a working spellcasting focus, and so I'm looking for something a little more than that.
All right, so you want a +1?
I don't know what you mean by that, but probably yes. Yeah. I don't know what's available.
Well, I don't know how to phrase it in universe.
Something that makes it 5% harder for things to resist my spells. Exactly 5.
All right. Yes, we do have stuff that fits that description.
Opens a box. It's a stick that looks exactly like yours. All right. Sorry. That was a joke. Travis, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's a finely carved wand that like has like a weird spiraling notch cut into it from base to tip. Like it's one continuous line, it looks like, not like someone just hacked at it over and over.
And how much would something like this be?
1,000 gold.
I understand. I set it back in the box. I turn around and walk away.
Yeah, plus one stuff is very expensive. Plus you guys are level 3.
Yeah, no, totally fair. I just wanted to check. Also, I misspoke. It doesn't increase my save DC. It increases my attack bonus by 1. But yes, unfortunate.
Actually, yeah, that's weird that a wand of the War Mage would cast like the same as a +1 weapon because it's quantifiably worse. Because it doesn't add to your damage, just your attack, right?
Yep.
Think about that, game designers. We're really
I mean, with vanilla rules for 5e, spellcasters, at least at some point, generally become much stronger than not.
I understand. It's
So,
just
like, I'm not upset about it.
I am. I'm gonna write Chris
Well,
Perkins.
I pulled up a price guide that has everything laid out.
Oh no, we're not saying the prices are unfair. That's totally fine. He was just talking about how Wand of the War Mage increases your attack bonus, but it doesn't increase your damage or saving throw DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thus is quantifiably worse than anything I use. I'll
It's
show
fine.
you ways. Oh, we should all get healing potions. We should get a lot of healing potions so that I don't have to ever worry about casting some bullshit spell like Cure Wounds ever again.
That's
Isn't
true,
it
that's
under
a good
like Xanathar's guide? You can just make your own if you have the proficiency in it.
I think you need proficiency in a herbalism kit,
Yeah.
and very few people get that.
Yeah, I'm proficient in Big Axe, Big Hammer, Heavy Armor.
Big ass.
Okay, time to find a potion shop?
Hey, wait. Hold up. If you're proficient in heavy armor, then you're able to wear plate.
Yeah, I
Strength.
forgot how the strength thing went. It just reduces my speed by 10 feet still, which like isn't that bad, but also macroback dashing around, slapping people.
Yeah.
Feels nice.
Trying to find a specific magic item in one of my older books, just to see if I actually remember it existing properly, and all I can find is like this stupid staff of serpents. This guy that just holds a stick with a stake on the end of it.
Do I need to roll to try to find some sort of potion shop, or is that just like easily findable?
That's like an alchemy shop is pretty easy to find in a big city like Neverwinter.
I burst
Cool.
through the door.
Okay.
Potions, fella. I'll be going into battle, and I need your strongest potions.
You can handle my strongest potions,
Potion seller.
traveler.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. I'll be going into battle. I would like to purchase some potions of healing, please.
How long till the bid isn't funny?
All right.
I already stopped the bit.
The guy behind the counter starts pulling out bottle after bottle after bottle.
Sweet baby Jesus. 50? 50?
Yeah.
How much do they heal you? Like were I to hit myself with my axe, would they fix that?
Well, depends on how hard you hit yourself now.
Only one way to find out. Twinkle.
But if we actually test it out that way, then you will have to pay 50 gold just to figure out how strong it is.
You're correct.
I will just say,
Braids of
you have
civilization.
a couple potions of healing already. They do 2d4 plus 2. I believe.
I don't have those written down anywhere.
I also
Oh,
don't.
I have one potion of healing and a potion that says potion in parentheses, not of spider. And I have no idea what that second potion is.
I know what
Just
it
that
is.
it's not of spider.
You guys never took the time to figure out what it did. You tried one time and then gave up.
Can I try again?
Yeah, do it, pussy.
7.
No, you know it's not of spider.
Excellent.
You could
Can I
probably
break-
bring it to a
Right.
potion shop and ask.
So I found the item, but it's not the item I thought it was.
What one?
Hand of Glory.
Oh no.
The hand of Glory in like lore, not in D&D, is a murderer's hand with a candle in it that only sheds light for the holder,
Neat.
which is pretty fucking cool. Hand of Glory in D&D is a mummified hand hung on a leather strap. If you put a ring on it, you can benefit from its effects, letting you have a third ring effectively. But that's
neat.
boring. That's just boring.
Rings are pretty strong. Most necklaces
know.
aren't as strong.
I know, it's still boring compared to a hand with light that only you can see.
Also, eat a dick, Ian. The staff of serpents is cool as fuck. You
I know, it's
become
just kind
Moses.
I know, it's just kind of funny. I just thought, oh, so I thought the image from the, like, I think that's the first edition Dungeons & Dragons Dungeon Master Manual.
You throw that shit on the ground and it becomes a snake that follows your command.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Wow. Can I make 2 stupid rolls very quickly?
Sure.
One's to find the guy to identify the potion I took off of Fabric.
Well, your friends are in a potion shop.
Yeah, but sure. If I'm okay being there, I'll be there. I'll follow
Everyone
onto
can
the
be at the potion shop.
Yeah,
Francine
Tolly's
move up
found
onto the
everyone
counter.
again.
Hey,
Hello.
potion seller.
I have a name.
What's your name?
What do you want?
Travis, you piece of shit.
Dude, I'm tired. I don't want to come up with a random named NPC.
You should have said, I have a name.
You shouldn't have continued the potion seller bit.
What else do you call him? Apothecary?
Yeah. Man who makes my potions. Herbalist.
Shopkeep?
I took this off of a cultist. What is it?
More than sell potions. This, and he picks it up and he looks it over. It's a No, wait, no, you know what this is.
Do I?
Totally identified it.
Oh. I
Potion of
wasn't.
flight.
It's a potion of flight,
flight?
yeah.
Oh. I could not hear during that time, so. Oh. Alright. And now Francine's gonna take the potion of flight. If nobody tries to claim it, and then leave the shop.
I mean, they had already given it back to you.
Hell yeah. I'm going to disappear back into the crowds of Neverwinter to go do some stupid shit.
So yeah, there are healing potions, 50 gold apiece. You can maybe have this dude appraise the not spider potion.
Oh yeah. Well, how much does it cost to get a potion appraised?
Nothing.
Excellent. What is this potion?
You just be polite.
Do you think you could tell me what this potion does?
Well, I can certainly give it a look. And he picks it up and he shakes it around. This is a potion of invisibility.
Oh. Thank you. Tully's face kind of lit up at that. Just like, ooh.
Yeah.
That will come in handy.
Yeah. God, I'm so fucking excited. I now have two bad guys to have show up just whenever later.
What armor am I using right now? Leather armor.
Francine has some two things on her shopping list other than the cart and donkey, which, fun fact, cost exactly as much gold as it will take to get me to 200 even. But
So,
unrelated. Sorry, go ahead.
how many potions do we want? I can get 3. I think we should each have at least 2, so that would be 10. So that would be 500. So maybe not that many.
I already have one, so I think we shouldn't get too many. We might just not use them.
That's fair, but I will get 2.
All right.
I
Yeah.
mean, 2 as well.
All right. 100 gold each. You both get two bottles with red little potion in them.
Wait. We should sell the emerald necklace right now. Because we give the other gems to Francine because she can prove those, but this one's already been jewelry.
No, we need to bring this back for the. Right?
No, you don't.
No, she.
Oh, this is a different necklace.
Keep it.
Yeah, this necklace belonged to the lady who you rescued. It belonged to her parents before they had to flee the city.
Yes. So we can sell
Good
it right
idea.
now.
Bro, I super misunderstood this quest because I thought we were supposed to give it back to her.
No. She,
I mean,
she said
you,
she
you
had nothing. What? Sorry.
Okay.
you probably could give it back to her, but like this was her being, hey, you got me out of this terrible red brand prison. I don't have anything, but my family owned an apothecary shop in this old ruined town, and my mother had a necklace that she hid before they had to flee.
Don't
I'm
forget
not
about the
saying
four
I think
goblets.
she's a super cool fairy queen in disguise, but
She's definitely not. She's definitely a boring.
everything about storytelling tells me that we should give her back the necklace.
She's absolutely a boring fairy, fucking frontierswoman.
Oh,
Or
she's the Fae
I
now.
agree, Crinkle. I don't know why you would bring up that there was an option other than that.
should get some frosting for these.
Sorry, are we done at the potion store?
I'm done at the potion store.
I'm good.
Well,
Francine, do you have?
Francine
Would
is
you
gone.
like to? She's gone.
And she waddled away.
Yep.
Well,
You watched her just gather out into the crowds and never went through.
you know what? We've got some time. I think, I think we should leave selling this item up to Francine, as she might have an idea what it's worth.
Um, yeah,
Okay.
that's probably a good idea.
I mean,
Does
you might know what it's worth. Do you think you can fence it, or
what item?
are they fancy?
The emerald necklace we've been talking about.
Oh, would
I don't know.
would
what
Tali
movies
know
do.
where to sell that or how much it's worth?
She could, uh, what's the word? Do an intelligence check to try to appraise it.
Just straight intelligence?
Yep. Unless you have like a tool set or something that would let you appraise it.
Uh, I have thieves' tools, which really don't count. I have tinker's tools, which probably also don't count. So let's just go with the straight intelligence for a total of 20.
All right. Yeah, it looks to be maybe worth around 200 gold, but that's like best case. You find someone.
If we find someone who really wants this, it's probably around 200 gold.
Hmm.
but probably going to only be able to sell it for less than that. Also, there's I kind of want to spend time searching for more items, but we've already been here a while. We should probably get going.
Well, it's the evening, so we should probably stay for the night.
That's what I meant. Exactly.
Go find a room.
Yeah, like the other thing I was thinking about searching for is the boots of Elvenkind. But
Again, I can assure
again,
you, you can't afford that.
yeah,
Well, I'm gonna
stupid
look for him.
supply and demand.
Yeah. What is? Oh, glass, and also in this order, the people who make like a jeweler. I want Francine just to get, I don't know, probably kicked out of a jeweler's shop as soon as she walks in because she's a fucking kobold.
Well, they get all kinds of people in here.
Little military ass kobold.
What you doing in the jeweler shop?
Gonna bother the man. Hey, excuse
Yes.
me.
Yes.
What? Where do you get your where do you buy your loops?
My loops.
The magnifying.
Oh. Hmm. He tells you, because I have no fucking clue. Like some kind of uh specialty smith.
The hoop store.
What was the last thing you heard? Sorry.
You asked about the hoops. Jacob.
Back to back. Yep, I'm actually back now.
Nice.
Oh wait, might not be. Give me a second.
All right.
Okay, I'm good.
All right.
What did he say?
He just like a specialty smith.
Is there a guild or something? Like for jewelers?
Not really.
Really?
Not
God, that
really.
must be a nightmare.
No.
I mean, there's nobody to regulate undercutting, check for the veracity of gems, to bring complaints to between two jewelers. I mean, like, you know.
We tend to just join the regular. Oh my god, artisans guild.
Oh, it's just a multi-purpose. I got it.
Yes.
Can you direct me to that smith? I'm putting together a bit of a road kit for identifying, shining up some gems.
He does.
All right. Francine's gonna go try to get a jeweler's loop and maybe some other, just some like +1 items to for checking shit. You know.
Yeah. So, you're not gonna be able, like, the +1 items are out of your range
No, no.
for
I meant mundane items that give her a +1 to like doing a specific thing.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
like, there isn't really anything for stuff like that. Like, the everything you have in your jeweler's kit, like, is what allows you to use it to identify stuff. Like, there isn't anything you can get that would give you a bonus on top of, like, letting you use your proficiency bonus.
It's fine. All right. Glass.
All right. So yeah, you're able to get the loops for like 30 gold.
so much.
I mean, they're specially made glasses that magnify.
How much for a single loop? I really just need.
Half the price. 15
Yeah,
gold.
yeah. Okay, I'll spend 15 gold on a tool like this. Yeah.
All right.
You understand the jewelers only use one loop, right? It's not like a pair of glasses they wear.
Maybe the amateur ones do.
I use one in each eye.
Ever see a truly master jeweler at work, Jacob?
Gotta have
Yeah, they've got three eyes, one with 5 magnifying, one with 10, and one with 15.
his name is Yen.
Their eyes are like a fucking microscope. They like
Yeah.
their face to choose which one.
Oh god, the whole face.
Oh, I regret a different NPC.
And then I wanted just raw glass.
All right. Yeah, you can get. I'd say. mm, a pound for 5 silver, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to price that.
A glass bottle, which is like a worked piece of glass, what, two gold?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
then,
So
then,
yeah, then a pound per a half gold makes sense to me using that.
all right. I'm just gonna get uh fucking 16 pounds of glass.
All right. So 8 gold.
Yeah. All right. And then I'm gonna go get that the bit and bridle. The should I get a cart or a wagon? What is it? What?
A cart is like the very basic like open air, three-sided, and you just strap the mule in. A wagon is like what you guys had. The more expensive one is like what you guys had.
Could a mule still pull one? Like, could one sturdy mule still pull a wagon?
Yeah.
Like effectively?
Yeah.
Huh. God help us if that mule dies. Yeah, fair enough. I'll get the mule and wagon. I'll get a
All right.
45 gold.
Yeah. What?
Mule is 8 gold. A wagon is 35, and a bit and bridle is 2.
I don't know where you're pulling that from.
The roll20.net page for mounts and vehicles.
The stuff is in the PHB, so if that's like the basic 5e stuff from the PHB.
Don Donkey or mule is 8. Bit and bridle is 2.
And a wagon is 35.
Oh, wagon was at the very end of the list, so it has like. I thought it went cart to carriage,
No.
but no, he's right.
Uh, out of curiosity here, DM, what's the fucking rural simpleton that's telling these fucking mules think when a kobold comes in and buys one?
Again, the people of Neverwinter don't like. So many fucking weirdos pass through here. So many fucking weirdos live here. This might as well be a thing that happens.
I miss
I
racism.
think you could call anyone who lives or works in Neverwinter a rural weirdo.
I
Like,
assume that
weirdo, maybe, but it's a huge city, right?
Yeah.
yeah, but like it's not like you're in the middle of the metropolis when you're talking to this guy who like sells you carts and donkeys. He's probably on the edge of
I've
town.
never seen a car dealership downtown, you're right. Selling a donkey is like a car dealership, right? That's a fair equivalence.
Oh my god, is he like a used car dealer? Is he trying to fucking scam Francine on this donkey?
This ass can hold so much shit, Mitt.
Because
It
it's a
only
donkey.
has 400 miles. Is that a lot for a donkey? Who knows? Not me. Bicells use mules.
It's only had 6 previous owners.
That'd be like
It's not
100
cursed.
400 miles would be like 24 total days of quick travel in its lifetime.
Do you ever have to
Given
get
1950
your donkey's
standards.
oil checked?
You do. You just don't want to know how.
Ah, oh no.
You actually have to get its humors checked.
Hubris!
Yeah, I need to go to the store and buy some eyelid fluid.
Did you say humors or hubris?
So
Humors.
Okay.
Humor.
I'm
Like-
gonna be real.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to the Night Owl tonight,
Yeah.
and it
and there's-
closes at 11.
Yeah, I was waiting for you guys to like set out a Neverwinter, and then I was gonna call it.
Oh.
We
can go on
sleep
rest
the
instead.
night somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's free nugs tonight. McDonald.
McDonald.
Yes.
All right.
All
Let
right.
the record show
Donald.
that we did beat the dragon. You're welcome.
Yeah, you drove the dragon away.
What if it returns to
Oh, it's
Thundertree? Gundren is dead, the map is gone, and we return to Thundertree, and the dragon is murdered Radolf.
We've lost all our leads. Our work here is done, Crinkle. We ruined the dwarves' plan. The most circuitous double agents ever.
Oh my fucking god, you got me with that one. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Crinkle and Mackerback of the Kragmaw tribe.
God, the biggest twist.
Fucking like a huge Jason Bourne soundtrack fade out.
Fucking Kaiser Soze ass.
It was all an
Fucking
elaborate
goblin.
ruse on Granny's part to get a heavy stake in a section of land that Gundren owned.
I mean,
Alright,
let's be
guys.
real. We all made out like bandits on this one mission.
Little bit.
Francino's property now.
Alright. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Goodbye, folks.
Yeah, guys.
Bye.